So, welcome in to, firstly, a tier train stream. I've missed doing these especially because they're lovely and chilled and relaxing, which is kind of what I need today. It's a Monday afternoon and I've had crap sleep and everything's not gone well. But not only is this, it's not any ordinary tea and train stream either. This is an especially special one for multiple reasons. Firstly, this is actually the first time ever I'll be playing Train Sim World 4, the latest Train Sim World game. If you're watching this on the VOD, you won't have seen this, which is good. But that will probably explain why we've taken 45 minutes getting this game to actually work. There were some first startup teething troubles, shall we say. Insert your own satirical joke about the reliability of real railways here. But not only is this our first ever play of Train Sim World 4, it's our exclusive first look at a brand new route. And by first look, I mean we're looking at this and we're playing this today a good 24 hours before it drops for everybody else. We are looking at a very exciting new route. This one right here. The Blackpool branches Preston to Blackpool and Ormskirk. Welcome to the Blackpool branches. This route runs for 48 miles between Blackpool, Preston and Ormskirk, featuring local, regional and express passenger along with freight and parcel services. The complete suite of all train-type things that you could want. Meantime, elsewhere, these are all the routes that carried over from, well, the first one in that, the first Trains in the World. West Cornwall, Tees Valley, Streck, blah, blah, London Commuter, Isle of Wight, doo-doo-be-doo. East Coast Way, Glossop Line, I think that was from TSW3. This is a new one for 4. We'll get around to playing that at some point. What else is there? Yeah, I think that's the whole thing, but yes. You're going all the way to pick up Preston. I know, right? Oh yeah, Midland Main Line. I was supposed to stream that last time I was actually streaming. 7 months ago. So, obviously very cool that Dovetail Games given us access to these routes early, and they gift them to me, and that's so lovely, especially given how I've basically been completely off the map for the past 18 months. Like I said, I've not played this game before, and it came out 2 or 3 months ago, but they've still sent me codes for this, so they've sent the code for the new route, and for the first time, because normally what they do, the embargo for content and stuff normally goes out, this is a bit of a behind-the-curtain thing, the embargo for content normally lifts around the time it's released to the public. So, if I'm streaming it, it's normally around the time that you can go and buy it for yourself. And kind of, as someone in the Discord server earlier said, it's kind of like your accompaniment. You can watch someone streaming the route to get you excited for it while it's installing on your own computer. This time, we're playing it 24 hours early before release, which is very, very cool. So, Dovetail Games, much love to you. Thank you for so much support as well. Like I say, when I've basically been absent for the past 18 months, you could have just gone, well, they're clearly not doing anything. I've not been a very good hashtag influencer lately, but they've stuck by me, and they've never questioned it either way, which is very lovely. Thank you for that. So, let's crack on. I think especially if you've been in the chat for this long, and experienced the 45 minutes of time wasted on tech issues, which we then deleted from time and space itself, then I've wasted quite enough of your time in any universe. So, let's crack on. Let's do it. Timetable, scenarios, training modules, free roam. Let's start with the training module, because there is one loco in particular. Trains. Yes, there we go. So there is one. I was smart and showed up late. Yes, you did it. So, yeah, route introduction. Okay, yep, we'll do that. Get started. Let's do that. Excuse me. Locky TARDIS 458. Excellent username there. I was in the bath. Probably a good thing. I should have probably been in the shower for the first 45 minutes. And not streaming at the same time, but you know. Ooh. Righto. Blackpool branches. Route introduction. Streaming in the shower. What a time for you to show up.
The heart of the Blackpool branches.
Aha!
Preston, Blackpool and Ormskirk route.
Excellent. So we're at Preston Station.
Situated on the West Coast Main Line, halfway between the stations at London Euston and Glasgow Central.
Excellent.
It's a vital link for passengers travelling to the famous and popular seaside holiday destination of Blackpool, as well as other parts of the country.
Excellent. Yes, also, hello, Duck.
Looks like there's a missing route.
How are you doing, Ducky? Looks like there's a missing route map over here. Well, someone's not been doing their job, have they? Oh, I hear some... Hang on. What's over there, though? No, I can hear a train. I can hear trains. Oh, we've got to go over here first. Ooh, are these some TARDISes? No, the wrong ones. Place route map. Follow the markers to place the route map. Well, there's a bin. Sorry, I mean Twitter. Sorry, I mean X. I've collected a golf bag. I've picked up a bag of golf bats. So that's lovely. Hello. Can I phone a friend? Where's the route? Oh, it's in the station. Okay. Aha, that's loaded now. I was a little bit concerned about that. What a massive clock up there. Anyway, so we go through here into the ticket hall. Oh, this is nice. Little, what do you call it? Paper timetables and stuff. This is very cool. And then we've got displays up there. Apparently there's no trains running at all, which is actually quite accurate to our experience so far. Right, so we're going to find a route map. Oh, well, there's a train over there. They were lying to us. Ooh, I hear a whistle. I think something's about to leave. I would assume it's... Yes, it's that. Given the fact it's moving, it's probably that train. See you later, train. Ooh, the lovely sort of clunkety clank of the vintage British Rail Mark 1 and Mark 2 coaches and stuff. Your hair is amazing. I don't think I've ever seen, like, a sweet corn peroxide blonde afro before. Oh, we got a freight train over there. It's class 47 in the distance. With, I assume they're oil tankers. Massive tankers. Anyway, where's this map that we're supposed to be fixing up? Did he donate some to the Little Prince? Well, yes, he should. He should, actually. Right. And now, we've got a map!
There are a lot more tasks across the route, so be sure to find and replace the missing route maps and enjoy eating the gingerbread. Ormskirk is famous for gingerbread.
Oh, is it?
Broken signs. Collect the golf bags and have fun with building sandcastles.
Building sandcastles. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so we've already found a bag of golf bats. Over here, I'm... Rail Drive. Eurocar, car and van rental. There's no one here. Oh. Hello? What year are we in? Hang on. Hey, line closure notice from 22nd December 86 till the 2nd of January 87. So we're in 86. Hang on. Guys, have you got, There's a car in 86. Have you got a Mark II Escort? Have you got a Mark II? No, that's Dirt Rally. Wrong game. Oh, all right. Right. So now we've got to follow the markers to change platforms. I didn't even exist yet. No, neither did I, actually. 2 yards. Excuse me, can you get out of the way? Actually, your hair is, well, it's something, anyway. Doobie-doobie-doo. Let's go down here. Is that Mick Hucknall up there? No. That's what my hair looks like. It's Shaq! Shaq's here, hello! How you doing, Shaq? I'm only joking, by the way, mate. Right, still no trains. Right, so now we have to go here. And then down here. And I assume this is the train we're getting on, because...
Take a seat anywhere you like.
Oh, nice. Okay. So this is one of the new... Well, I think the new train for this route. And, it's an interesting one. It has an interesting place in British Railways history, and I have an interesting relationship with it. You could easily substitute every use of the word interesting there with the phrase, hated, unloved, rubbish, terrible, a blight on humanity, but most of those are probably unfair. This is what's called a Class 142 Pacer. And, yeah, we'll get into it as we go along, so probably when we get to drop... Excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to push in the way there. Excuse me. These seats look like the seats on a bus, you might be thinking. Well, yeah, there's a reason for that. There's only 2 coaches, isn't there? Hang on. That's the rear cab. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, sorry. Terribly sorry. Learning about trains with AJ. Well, there we go. Right, I've taken a seat. Oh, there's Mick Hucknall. Oh, my goodness. Sorry. Yeah, very sorry. Oh, we're going this way.
Which opened in 1838.
Hang on.
Part of the key West Coast Main Line from London to Glasgow.
No, I'm stuck. Hang on, I'll just sit back down.
For the route, and it's an important interchange for trains throughout the northwest England.
Excellent.
It provides connections from places such as Colne and Ormskirk.
Colne and Ormskirk.
Glasgow and London, among others.
Among others.
Services from Preston to York are also a regular feature. However, the bulk services leaving the station head to Manchester via Bolton.
It's Manchester via Bolton. Yeah, we're firmly into north. And there's Death Star up there. No, I'm assuming that's the moon.
Blackpool North, Central and South. Blackpool Central was closed in 1964. However, the North and South stations still exist for you.
I don't even have to say anything. You're learning about trains
Formerly known
from
as
them.
Blackpool Talbot Road, Blackpool North is now the main terminating station in the town. This station once comprised of 16 platforms, but was cut down to 8 when the original station building was demolished and relocated to its current location. Blackpool South, formerly known as Waterloo Road, was made the sole terminus of the southern end of the town when Central Station.
I'm assuming that has nothing to do with the soap opera Waterloo Road, the TV show Waterloo Road.
This train is the British Rail Class 142 diesel mechanical.
Ah, yes.
In the provincial blue livery.
Yes.
The Class 142, known as the Pacer,
There you go.
was introduced between 1985 and 1987, with 96 units built. The unit was designed to keep its costs as low as possible to develop and uses the road bus design as its model.
See what I mean?
The Pacer has no bogies and has axles bolted directly to its chassis, which can result in some defining ride characteristics.
Defining ride characteristics, is that how we're putting it? Yeah, so basically... Oh, hello.
You will also be able to drive the BR Class 47 diesel locomotive.
That's the diesel we saw in the station back there.
Diesel shunter.
And the 08's the little
These
diesel shunter we've
locomotives
seen a few times before.
provide a wide variety of experiences.
Oh, getting up to speed now.
You can drive all kinds of services encompassing passenger, freight and parcel trains.
Lovely. Excellent. This is all good. This is all very nice. What do you think of this, Mick Hucknall?
Set the pace and enjoy the journey through the wide variety of changing.
Set the pace. I see what they did there.
You can drive to the famous seaside resort in Blackpool.
Excellent.
Head
Oh, there's all 4 transits over there.
south to Ormskirk, or
Well,
on the freight-only
Toward transits. Doobie-doobie-doo, so we're trundling
Look
on.
out for many
Oh,
landmarks along the way, such as the world-famous Blackpool Tower, the Blackpool Pleasure Beach, or even the Church of St Walburg's in Preston. Heading south, look for the Ribble Viaduct and Amescombe Mill. Across the route, you will see characterful signal boxes and distinctive stations.
we like a good characterful signal box.
Welcome to Blackpool Branches. Let the fun begin.
Excellent. Let the fun begin. Oh yeah, he's amped. All right, here we go. Well, a performance breakdown. I didn't really do anything. I walked around a bit and then put a map up and stole someone's golf bats and then got on a train. So there we go. We've done that. Excellent. Next training module, Class 142 Introduction. Yes. So, as the voiceover mentioned there, the big thing and the most controversial thing about the Class 142 Pacers is they were introduced in the mid-80s, basically to make the cheapest possible train for small branch lines that supposedly didn't deserve actual decent trains that were comfortable or anything. No, just make them as cheap as possible. So basically, they took the wheels off a bus. The wheels on the bus didn't go round and round. They fell off. They put train wheels on it and were like, there you go, you've got a bus, but it's on a railway. There we go. It didn't ride on conventional bogies. And how was it the voiceover guy said? Defining ride characteristics. Yeah, many would say uncomfortable. Many would say painful. Many would say bumpy. Many would say agonizing. Many would say prison vehicles probably have more comfortable ride quality. Is this the one that literally still has the manual transmission from a bus? I think it might do. The first generation diesel multiple units before this one did have manual transmissions like that. So, right, well, let's get to know this train a bit better. The thing is with the Pacer is that a lot of people hated them back in the day, my dad being one of them. A lot of people hate them even today, including me. But I also I've started to come round on them in a sort of underdog kind of way. Like, they were ordered on the cheap, probably by Margaret Thatcher's Tory government.
Welcome to this 142 diesel mechanical.
And they just they did their job. They can't. It's not their fault. Look at it there. It's
basic controls, stopping and passenger boarding.
Okay, sorry, we're being talked at. There we go. Look at, I mean, look at it.
Bent in the cab, so climb aboard to get started.
Hey, look at it. It looks, especially in this livery, actually, it looks nice. Look at it there. It's just a cute. It's just trying to do its best. it's from a poor background. Right. So we need to hop aboard.
Before climbing on board, you will need to open the door via the external hatch. Start off by inserting the door key.
Okay. There we go.
Now you can open the hatch. Now you can press the open door button. This will release the doors.
Oops. There we go.
Before boarding the Class 142, you will need to close the hatch.
Right, so you need to do that. And then lock it again.
Insert the door key to lock the panel.
There we go.
Enter the Class 142
Mind the gap.
and activate the guard's door panel by inserting the key and switching it to the on position.
Right, so. That's a little mechanic. This is so. Well, it's not 80s at all, that's so 70s. See in the driver's seat. Right, what do we need to. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. There we go.
Now that you have activated the guard, you will need to open the hatch above the door. This will give you access to the controls. Press the close button to shut the doors.
Close button. Oh, yes, that one. And then we close that again. Yes.
Finally, you will need to
Okay, this is quite snazzy.
when ready,
Meantime,
in the driver's seat.
after the break. Meantime, will AJ figure out how a small box with some buttons in it works? Find out after the break. Sit in the seat. There we go. Right. Set up the cab. Oops.
Control desk.
Right, welcome back. Before the break, we were fiddling around with buttons. And we're still... Sit rep, we're still fiddling around with buttons. And a blind. So those buttons aren't on the cab. I know, right? That's a bit strange. Oh, window. I still like that. That goes back to a NerdQ video I watched years and years ago where he was playing a German bus simulator. And he noticed how the noise of the windows opening and the atmospheric sound would get a bit louder. Omzi, that's the one. And he was like, so like... Oh, I thought I could actually talk on the phone there. Right, okay, master key. There we go. Then...
Arc lights are used to inform others around you that this train is active.
Aha! There we go. Oh, we're supposed to turn on the headlights, right? Okay. There we go.
Give a quick glance at the platform to ensure all is safe. Then unlock the doors.
Okie doke. So... Why are we doing this? Oh. Aha! Left door's unlocked. Load passengers. Right, people are getting on now, so... Let's have a quick look around.
Boarding is now complete. Set the doors to locked.
Alright, I will. Press Y again. There we go. Okay. Oh,
Use the reverser.
something's buzzed at me, so... Reverser. Forwards.
Release the West Code 3-step braking system and apply power.
So... Brakes off. And then... hang on. So, wait a minute. What? Oh, that's the reverser. Oh, no, that's get up. That's AWS. Trying to remember the keyboard controls for these things. No, that's reverser. Aha! Throttle. Throttle, there we go. Okay, so this doesn't have a manual transmission. But also, listen... That's a bus! Oh, there's a bus just left from the bus station. No. Well, yes, but also no. Honk! Oops. God buzzer! That sounds like the incorrect klaxon on a quiz show. Our survey said... Look at him go! Look at it! There's a little bus on wheels. kind of trundling. It's a box. Our box is moving. It's not even a bus, really. It's just a box. What speed are we doing? Oh, that was a transmission. That is a point. Where's the speedometer? Alright, we're at 20 miles an hour. Okay. Toot, toot, toot. Honk, honk. Right, that's the AWS cover. We don't need that. Contact signal. We don't need to do that. Engine start. We're still trundling. We are gathering speed. So we can probably pop the... Oh, speaking of flanges... Because, yes, when we were trying to get the game to work, one of the rejected names that the game wouldn't even allow us to have was Flange Nugget. Well, that squealing sound you can hear is the flanges on the wheels. How are you driving a train without... How they do things without lead? The magic. It's a disguise. A chameleon arch. I'm invisible. Screaming flanges. Alright, so we're still trundling along. You don't exist. I know. I move in space and time. Oops. I've opened the... No, never mind. I'll close that in a minute. Ah! Yes, I need to close that in a minute because we're actually coming up to where we need to stop. So, where's the... Aha! There we go. That's the brakes. Right, that's the brake. Ah! Oops. That's where we're supposed to stop. There we go. That's fine.
Give a quick glance at the platform to ensure all is safe. Then unlock the doors.
What do you think? Is the platform safe? I think it is. You! There we go. And the doors on our bus have just opened. Load passengers. Not really anyone. Nobody wants to go on my train.
Stopping a train in the right place is the greatest skill of a train driver.
Game, are you calling me out?
It may take a...
Oh. I also like the fact that the door close controls are why you. Why you little... Anyway. Right, Metro... Have we got to go back the way we came? Or are we just continuing on as we... Oops. I should probably just get back in the cab now. Right, I assume we're continuing on as... Oh, hang on, which button's the route button? There we go. Right, and we are going to... Oh, we're just kind of going around in a circle, I suppose. Yes, we're just going around here. Okay. Okay. Oops. Well, that's how to turn the HUD off if you want it completely. Anyway, where are we at? So... Brakes off. And then... A little dab of throttle. Actually, let's open this baby up. Let's see what it can really do. Oh, the bus is... We're giving this bus the beans. Oh, there's the transmission. So it has an automatic bus transmission by the sound of it. 25. 30. The flanges are squealing. There we go. Now we'll just dial it back. Oh, look at that! Trundling around a lake. That's rather lovely. I hope we can't derail. Who's going to tell Anxious Pigeon that derailing is possible? But the line speed for this segment is 75 miles an hour, so we're doing 35. So if we fall off now, then the pacer is worse than we could have ever envisaged. But I will slow down a bit more because we are going through... Right, no, that's not where we're supposed to be going. We're supposed to be going around here. So where's the West Code 3-step brake? Step 1 of 3-step brake. We're probably safe then. Yeah, you'd hope so. Step 2. Doobie-doobie-doo. Is it child-proof for derailing? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There we go. Oh, that was spot on, that one. Yeah, you see. Getting the hang of this. I'm learning how to drive a bus. AJ, you sure you know how to drive trains? Well, today I'm learning how to drive a bus. A bus on rails. Right, so... Oh, lock the doors. Why? Why do I have to lock the doors? Honk.
Well done. This completes the basics of driving the Class 142.
Nice. Excellent. I'm qualified to drive these things now. I'm qualified to drive buses now. Ooh. Score breakdown. I think this is new for this game. Objectives completed. Nice. Distance driven. Yep. Safety systems, correct cab setup, speeding, no wipers in the rain. Stops, on-time bonus, accuracy bonus 308. Nice. Got that right. Okay. Coupling, naught, hard impact, naught. Hard impact. Junction changes and left vehicle unsafely. What does that mean? Just leaping out. Just leaping out of the cab while it's still moving. Yeah, you can't do that. Ayo. Right. Main menu. I have the whole speedometer. I'm going to use the whole speedometer. Correct. Also, I think we should reward ourselves with that cookie that I got on my Subway that I was eating in the 45 minutes that is now deleted from time and space. So is my Subway, apparently. Whatever. Who wants some of my cookie? It's chocolate chip. It's nice. Right, anyway. Excuse me. There we go. Shush. It's nice music, but also shush. Choose a route. Blackpool branches, right. So we got scenarios. I still need to get breakfast. Sudoku. We need to remind you to hydrate. We also need to remind you to eat. What food? Right. Okay, so what do we got? So, right. So what I normally like to do is go over to timetable. So here's all the trains we can use. I just lack the motivation to stand. Honestly, I kind of feel you on a day like today. Here's all the trains we can use on this route that have services for. Right, so. Ooh! We've got several different liveries for the Pacer here. Now, this orang one is rather nice. I spy the bread face. Well, yeah, it's the Class 45, the peak. Okay, so, what have we got? We've got... How long are these? Okay, 38 minutes. Yeah, it works for me. Doobie-doo, Preston to Blackpool South. 16th of June. No. Unfortunately, it's... Yes. Look at the temperature dropping, by the way. We're in June. 30 degrees. 30 degrees. 28. 23. 17. 5. Minus 9. Right, yeah, so... right. It's going to be a bit chilly, so you might want to get your... bring your coats. But let's pop out... Oh, Blackpool South to Ormskirk. Ormskirk to Blackpool South. That's quite a lengthy one. Quite a lengthy journey on the Pacer. So, also, what that gives us the chance to do is do something rather interesting, which is we'll be starting at a station called Ormskirk, which I've been to in real life fairly recently. Apparently, it's not changed much since the version in this game, which is kind of mid to late 80s. And it has a very interesting layout because, obviously, our route for our train stops at Ormskirk. It's a terminating station, but trains terminate there in two different directions. So, here we go. Right, unlock the doors. And while that's happening... Let's have a quick look. So here we go. Yes, this is Ormskirk Station. Looks fairly bland, fairly boring. There is another platform over there. First thing you'll notice, there is another platform over there. Doesn't look very used. Yeah, that doesn't look very used. Secondly, here's where our trains stop. And yet, there's more tracks that go this way. How far down the platforms can we walk here? And I can also confirm this is quite similar to how it looks today. That's more overgrown, because that's the abandoned other platform. Basically, what you're looking at here is a station that used to be double track all the way through and used to keep going all the way down there. That leads to Liverpool. So that goes to Liverpool. Trains used to come through here. In the 60s or so, you know, when everything in the UK was closed, because the Tories hate trains and, who fancies some coffee? I'm not really a coffee drinker, so, you know. Aha! There's the road outside. Yep, this all looks very similar to how it is now. And then we walk through here. Oh, there's some departures, look. Blackpool South, 8:04. Oh, that's the train we're supposed to be driving. Anyway. Anyway. But yeah, so basically what happened was the line was closed beyond here. That extra platform was shut because no more through trains be running. But when what's known as the oh, hang on. Sorry, I've been distracted. Oh, I spy some golf bats. Golf bats! Anyway, what was I saying? Yes. So when the Merseyrail network started up, which is kind of Liverpool's own kind of rail service network and everything, what they decided to do is run their own trains, which you can see there. They've got the third rail electric rail there, so don't touch that one. That rail there, do not touch that. But yeah, so the Merseyrail trains run all the way up here and finish at Ormskirk. So they stop here. Shush, I'm giving a history lesson. Calm down, would you? So they stop here, and yet trains that are nowadays run by Northern come from Blackpool and Preston and that, and terminate here. Now, it's interesting that this line is still present, because nowadays that's not there. And it is just this. And I just find it funny how it's like, line terminate here. But it's all one platform. And it's all a bit weird. What do you think about all this, Sharon? You just want to go on your train. Okay. Well, I better go and drive. Oh, it is pretty busy. Sorry. I was just giving a bit of a history lesson. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Every day's a school day, innit? So, shut the door. Keep the germs out. Anyway. Was it you? Yes. Okay, so I assume we've got to do master key on, reverser forwards. Honk. Do a honk. Nice. Doing a heckin' honk. Take the brakes off, and then let us depart, shall we? Now that you've had your brief history lesson, let us leave Ormskirk in our orang pacer. We've got a Jaffa cake we're driving a Jaffa cake. But like the thing is with these trains, they were ordered on the dirt cheap. Because again, we're talking Tories here, so why would they ever want to spend money on things that the general public might like to use? Spending money on public services, the one thing Tories are allergic to doing above anything else, as well as showing compassion. Treating those that they regard as beneath them with anything coming close to compassion or love. Cruella Wankerman has entered the chat. I've immediately booted her back out again. Just like she's been booted out of Parliament, lol. Anyway, so, yeah, these were ordered on the dirt cheap for sort of rural branch lines that were going to have like a... We all share the same opinions on Tories. Yeah. As an FYI, the Class 139 makes these trains so smooth. The thing is... Hello, by the way, JBS. Oh, we can actually accelerate now. Let's go! It goes all the way up to 7, this thing. Oh, I love the very autumnal leaves on the brown leaves on the trees and stuff. Oh yeah, we are dragging. It's like we're back in Dirt Rally, look. through woodlands. Transmission bouncing along. Agricultural vehicle. Oh, we're up to 40 miles an hour. Let's go. We've got 2.1 miles to our next stop. And yeah, you can probably see a little bit, by the way. Can you see the cab sort of moving up and down like that? There's a bit of bouncing going on. Because, yeah, these were built so much on the cheap that they were basically buses glued to some railway train wheels. They had no suspension or anything. Thank you for the sub, Preston. Thank you so much. 16 months carrying on a 13-month streak. You absolute legend of people. Thank you. Modelled accurately, yes. And it's bouncing along, so, yeah. They were built cheap. And, yeah, cheap and kind of as boring as possible. And uncomfortable as possible. So, if you don't like riding on buses on the roads, you probably hated riding on a bus on the railway. Which is exactly what this is. But I've kind of... I don't know, I've kind of warmed... Oh, we've got the wrong lights on, by the way. Hang on. Let's slow down a bit. We're hitting... Right. No, tail... Headlight. There we go. Midnight. You come and pick me up some headlights. God, imagine if I was picking Taylor Swift up in a pacer. Anyway. So no suspension at all. It's just wheels, axle mounted to the chassis. Yes. Not conventional bogies like regular trains, you know, which have some spring and some suspension to them. Also, we're still doing 70 miles an hour, and we need to be stopping in a minute, so disengage the throttle, and let's start. Now, JBS, you might know better. Was another nickname for these trains the Nodding Donkeys? Were these also called Nodding Donkeys? Or am I getting them confused with something else? Because look at the way it's bouncing. It's sort of bouncing up, forward and back like that, so it's kind of nodding. So I wonder... Yes, there you go. Another nickname these trains got was the derogatory name of the Nodding Donkey, because they sort of went like that. They sort of bounced like that. It was like sort of a very crap lowrider. Lowrider hydraulics, like, yeah. Oh, hang on. Okay, so we're coming up on Burzka Junction. Burzkopf. It's spelt Burzkopf, but I'm going to wager it's not... Oh, no, not emergency. Okay, 30, 20... Okay, the brakes... Okay, brakes, not so good on this thing. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, would you look at that? Well done, little donkey. Well done, little donkey. Apparently I've now named this the donkey. It's the Nodding Donkey. I've just named this donkey. Donkey! It's now Donkey from Shrek. And you remember what I was saying back at Ormskirk about the fact this route would have been a through route double track? Look to the left of the train. See there on the left, that sort of track-sized space. And then what looks like another platform sort of buried under some trees and stuff. Yeah, there you go. So, alright, lock the doors. We're running but far enough behind schedule now. Good thing Keir didn't hear that Shrek impression. The Nodding Jaffa. I will say, if I had to choose between a pacer or a line closing, I'd choose a pacer. To be fair, that's like choosing your favourite venereal disease. If it was a choice between death or herpes, I would choose herpes. But yeah, I think it's one of those things. It's funny because it normally annoys me when people do this, the sort of contrarian thing of, no, leave it alone when everyone's criticising something, which is normally deserved criticism. But I think part of me kind of admires the little donkey. Look at it there. It's a donkey. It looks quite cute. And it's just trying to do its best. It's just trying to do a hecking good job. You know what I mean? It's not been given much to work with. It's pretty basic. He knows he's not the most comfortable, the most sophisticated, the most technologically advanced or anything like that, but he's just trying to do a hecking good trundle. A bit of a granny trundle, but a trundle nonetheless. Oh, and by the way, more evidence that this used to be double track. Have a look at this. There's a bridge and a gap between two... Oh, that's a canal, actually. There's a canal boat down there, a riverboat. It's just a baby train, it is. Also, sorry, Dive Bomber OG, I did see you arriving here. Welcome in, thank you so much for joining in. It was dealt a shit hand. It was dealt a shit hand and was trying to play it regardless. Thanks, Mrs. Exactly. It may be the most uncomfortable ride ever, but at least it is a ride rather than leaving the route with nothing, which I'm sure some politicians would like to see. Exactly. That's the thing. Now, the thing is, at the same time these came out, the last good Tory was never mind. That's an oxymoron. That doesn't exist. That's just not a thing that exists. Actually, no, I remember when I was doing my research on my video I did on the Isle of Wight Island line, Apparently, the local MP that saved the one line left on the Isle of Wight these days from closure was a Tory. I mean, law of averages dictates there has to be an exception that proves the rule at some point. And I think I may have found the exception in my research. But yeah, the thing is as well though, around the same time as this, and I think we've driven these before on Train Sim World, came a class of trains called the Sprinters, which were basically these small sort of units for branch lines, but they were actual trains. They weren't just buses glued to some wheels. They were actual trains. So I much prefer those because they actually tried being a train. They weren't just a bus made on the cheap. So there is a singular OK Tory. Yep, exactly. Oh yeah, there was a foot crossing there. Right, we've got a mile to go until the next stop, so let's can I pop the brake there? There we go. Throttle's off, so now we're coasting in. Follow Dive and her lawn of flowers. Absolutely. I'm sure that's not an innuendo. Right, so now we're coming up to Rufford. Or Rufford. Again, locals are probably like, it's supposed to be Rufford. Dive has all the flowers. So do we need to give her flowers? Because she has them already? Oh, likes giving flower emotes. Oh, that's really nice. Right, okay. We're still going along at 50 miles an hour. Ah! And because it is the 80s, we've still got the old semaphore signal on this route. Oh god, yeah, we really need to start slowing down now properly. Come on, donkey. Come on, donkey. I need you to actually start stopping now. I was hoping to kind of coast in gradually. That's not going to happen, is it? That's not going to happen, is it? Oh, it might do. Oh, it might do. What is it with this? How? It's like it knows. Holy... Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. While the passengers are getting on, I've just noticed something. Nope. Golf bats. We've got some golf bats. There we go. Oh, look at the lovely old semaphore signal there. As we depart and the line goes red, that'll go clunk like that. And it'll be controlled by that signal box over there. Signal box is another thing that's... Oh, what's this? Ooh, it's a yellow... Oh, it's a bin. It's a bin. It's not even a bin bag. Jeff Marsh will be very disappointed. Oh, maps. There we go. Anyway, sorry. Sorry. I keep... The ADHD train driver. It's being a McLaren since it's... It is! Righto. Door shut. Honk. Honk, honk. Alright, brakes off, and off we go. Just mash the power down. That was a honk for Dave the signalman. Well, if it has bus brakes, they actually have pretty good brakes. Buses stop and start about 100 times. That's true, actually. Oh, baloney burgers. Sorry, I went to accelerate straight up to 70 miles an hour. It's actually 15 leaving the station. Whoops. May have done some speeding there a bit. Okay, now we can do 70. Off we go. Right. Wow, a buzzer back when trains had guards. I know, right? Another thing the Tories want to do away with. Well, another in the long list of anything that might benefit the plebeians in some way and make their lives slightly less horrible. You know, those plebeians that choose to live on the streets and live in and be homeless for the banter, you know. Anyway, there's a blue gold stagecoach around where I live. It's very nice. Ooh. Yes, hang on. So, hang on. When we're at the next station, I'll do the so you can hear it better, because it does genuinely sound like the sort of like wrong answer buzzer on a quiz show. In the meantime, look at that little donkey go. Look at there. Look at it. And you can see the nodding motion. Can you see the way the front it's sort of going like that? It's going like that. Passing some more signals. I love all the very brown, the lovely brown. Oh, whistle. This train is the Lando Norris train. Well, I wouldn't say that, given how cheap it's made. It's more the manner of train. I need to cover the Electras and Sprinters before they're gone. Yes. Which one's the Sprint? Well, I just said. Yeah, so yeah. Well, you know me. I've already started hashtag Sprinter Watch because I have a feeling they're going to be the next kind of breed of more vintage traction to go. Funnily enough, the Pacers were finally retired a few years ago, having been around for a lot longer than they were ever designed to be. And that's probably another thing that didn't help with them. They ended up staying around for a lot longer than they were supposed to, and being used on routes that they really weren't designed for. As in, when I rode a Pacer on the main... Okay, we'll find out the end of that story at the end of... Well, find out the end of that story about Pacers after the break. Thanks, Twitch. You fucks. Meantime, we're under breaking as well, so it's like... It's probably... So what did you miss during the ad break? You mostly missed me going Right, so hello everyone, welcome back from the ad break. Fortunately you didn't miss anything, you just missed me going because that's what the train was doing. Leeds to Lancaster on a Pacer, pure hell, exactly. That was the thing, they were like when I got one from Newton Abbot through up to Exeter, like that's the main line, that's the full main line, that's not a little branch line. They're belting along. Well, I mean, we're doing 70 miles an hour on this route. Like, why would you put people through that? I'm pretty sure even Guantanamo Bay has standards about that. But again, the Pacer wasn't built for that. It's just, I'm trying to do my best. I'm not as fast or as comfy as other trains, but I'm trying to do my best. Oh, hang on. And there we go. Lovely, there we go. So we need the... No, left doors. I've opened the wrong doors. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Yes. There we go. Sorry about that. So now we're at, is this Croston Station? So it's funny because this part of the route I have, and again, there's literally old rails there in the bit where the other track used to be. So there you go. Right. Oh, hang on. We asked 100 people whether the Pacer was a good train. Our survey said... Right, anyway. Right, go via location signal ML02. So, massive legs 02. We've got to go via that signal. Oh, what speed? We've got 70 miles an hour. Opening up. One of these on a main line is like running flying laps at Daytona in a city bus. Exactly! It's like trying to run at Talladega in a Route Master bus. You wouldn't do it. Doobie-doobie-doo. Oh, little donkey. Look at that little donkey there. It's doing its best. Not, aren't you, donkey? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, Taz has come in with the keyboard, the key spam. Taz has come in with the... hey. Hello. I need that now, a bus coming around to... Well, you're seeing the kind of train equivalent of, sort of. Aha, yes, perfect. I re-exist in chat. Oh, you re-exist in this dimension. Well, that's good. That's useful, you know? Affirmative. Righto. 50 miles an hour. Come on. 50. There we go. I think also it helps that... Oh yeah, by the way, don't cross that. Oh, is there some cows? Shaq! Where's Shaq? We need... Shaq, quickly! There's cows! Cows! Oh my god, my mum and dad. What? Yay! Oh, I forgot to open the window on this. A 9-car Electra in Cardiff. I'd be down for it. A 9 Cardiff Electra. Down for it. Cows. Cow chicken. Does anyone remember that show? And the fact that it would mutate into I Are Baboon / I Am Weasel halfway through. And the whole thing was very much that sort of cartoon where it's like, is this supposed to be for kids? Is this actually supposed to be? I'm glad that it is, but it was so weird. It was beautifully weird. Right, so we're actually getting up to 70 miles an hour. Close enough, there we go. So. And cat dog! Cat dog, alone in the world with little cat dog. Why do I remember that? How many better uses for that bit of my brain, that bit of my hard drive, storage capacity in my brain? I could have used that for so many better things. Mama had a chicken, Mama had a cow, Dad was proud, he didn't get a how. Cow. Chicken. And then there was the random devil character as well. I was like, ha 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 ha, like that. Wait, why do I remember this? Also, this signal better not be red. I'm hoping it's not. Oh, it is! No! No! Please go green, please go green. It has gone green! Oh, thank God. Oh, no, 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 we still need to stop. No! No! Sorry! I'm very sorry! No! Oh, objective failure. Okay, we just have to keep going. Alright, fine. Alright, we just have to keep going. Okay. I'm going to assume this was a station at one point. Literally Satan with his arse out in a car. How beautifully bizarre. Right, so, I assume that guy who was supposed to give us the token just kind of flung it. Well, I will sod you then. Alright, thanks for the token. A good idea to have a full day rail tour on a pacer. I know, one of my friends went on it. And no, I don't know what she was thinking either. Right, so, well, we totally succeeded there at that signal stop and token exchange. Because we were so distracted by cow and chicken. We were so distracted by reminiscing about 90s cartoons. I don't remember much about this show, but does anyone else also remember, exclamation mark, real monsters? I remember that. Discovering latent memories is like just discovering you've been demon-possessed. That's very true, actually. Also, while I think of it, that's very pretty, so that's getting a screenshot. Just as I get bowled by a tree. Right, there we go. Our orang boy is looking rather nice in the... Our orang donkey. Our orang donkey is looking rather pretty in the morning, autumnal morning sun. But also, while I think of it, if we've got any new subscribers here today, that does give you access to the Discord server. And I think if you've got Discord tied to your Twitch account or whatever, it should... Oh, the signal's facing the other way, okay. It should give you an invite sort of thing to be able to join the Discord server. I remember Real Monsters. Oh, good. Someone else does. Yeah, we are motoring along at 55 miles an hour on a pacer. And there's apparently no one on the train. There's apparently no one on the train. Even they were like, no, we're not riding on a pacer. We'd rather walk. That random passenger on the side of the track. Well, that random passenger at the side of the track was actually the signaller, who was supposed to give us the signal line token that was like, yeah, as long as you have this token, you can run on this bit of single track. So, I don't know, maybe he just threw it at the back of our train as we skidded past. It's like, fine, sod you then. Thanks. That's one way of exchanging the token. Oh, we've got to slow down in a minute. Whoa, whoa, the lean. You lean. Oh, we definitely do have to slow down. Come on, come on. Oh yeah, we better turn the throttle off. There we go. Yes, 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 yes! Liquid driving! Preston, platform 1. Preston, we're coming to you, mate. Preston, we're on our way. Oh, cock. Oh, cock. Oh, no, good. Okay, we're still coming up. Right, okay. So we've got a 20, 30, then a 75 bit, so we've got another slow-downy bit, so actually we need to pump your brakes again. Come on, come on. 40. the 30. And then 20. There we go. There we go. It's quite weird. I'm not sure if it's the HUD's... Oh, we're apparently still just slightly over the speed limit. Right, hang on. Hang on. Come down a bit. There we go. Lovely. Company made a train that drives on the road with rubber tyres, and the top comment was, "My brother in Christ, you've built a bus." Oh, another donkey! Another donkey! Morning, donkey! He's zooming along. That's a heckin' fast donkey. Not Paula Brady, not quite that fast donkey. She is still the fastest donkey we know. Has anyone heard of Stories of Sodor? I assume that's some sort of Thomas the Tank Engine related thing. Hee-haw. It really is. So we're just grinding through Fair Junction something. Oh no, hang on, the passengers have showed up. Anyway. Right. Oh, we can go up to 75 miles an hour again if we want. Let's do that. For a mile and a half before we have to stop anyway. Meanwhile, my NWSL team that finished dead last in 2022 are league champs in 2022. Hell yeah, big ups to Gotham. And yes, they are literally called Gotham City FC. If that's not a reason for you to support them because they're badass, then I don't know what is. Oh, I've just seen in the top right as well, right where the chat thing is, just under that. It's an indicator, and boy do I need this, given my previous track record with these games, of what the signals are coming up. So, for example, that yellow dash coming up means that the next signal is going to be a yellow, and then there's a red. Yeah, I probably should have been paying attention to that before. But it's not the flange is squeaking, it's the passenger spines. Track record. I'll see what you... Yeah. Pun not intended, I swear. Right, so we're on the yellow signal, so... Or amber signals, I should say. Which, in railway parlance, basically means you might want to ease up a bit. Oh, there's some wagons over there. I think they're called dogfish wagons or something. Anyway, yes. Oh, the frame rate is not having fun with this bit. There's a lot of overhead wires and a lot of bits and bobs to be rendering, so that's probably why. We're going over Lork Bridge as well, so... Right, yeah, we need to slow down a bit more. Oh, we definitely need to slow down a bit more. And... There we go, release it, there we go. Lovely. Ooh, it was a rather epic bridge we just went over. And we're trundling slowly in. And we have to stop at location, which is around the corner here. Didn't even realise you were live. Heck, hello, Toxicity of our city. Which just makes me want to hum the System of Down song, whatever I read your username, which I'm sure is the point. Right, meantime, there's another donkey in the platform over there. Hello! Oh, we're slowing down a bit too much. We've slowed down a bit too much. Come on, no, not quite there. Not quite there. Greggs is tormenting me. Greggs, how dare you? Greggs, you tease. Oh, I hear some diesel locos idling away. The kind of massive, certain diesel engines, the massive diesel... Ah, there's no way over there! Can you see over on the left there? There's a... I need to slow down again, actually. Ooh, an express parcels coach as well. Mails. Wake up! Grab a... Right. Yeah, there's no way in there. There he is. Now, if we're talking about good little hecking... doing a hecking good job, the 08 is the definition of that. Dooby-dooby-doo. Nice and slow. So this is Preston. Preston! Hello, Preston! Right, so this is where we've already been. But I believe, aren't we still going onwards towards Blackpool after this? Meantime, waves. Hello! And... Come on. Oh, that'll do. Oh, sod it, that'll do. Right. There we go. Well, yeah, welcome to Preston. Preston, how you doing? We are literally in you. Yes. That doesn't work. My name is not McChopsui. What was whistle being guard's blowing a whistle somewhere. There are still locomotives in service with side rods. Well, technically this route is set in the mid-80s, JBS, but you're not wrong. There are still 08s around. Literally in Preston. Well, you know. Let's take a look around at Preston. Preston, you're looking rather elegant today. Nice clock. Preston's got a massive clock. Anyway. Right, well, I can't see any golf bats around, so, Preston, I thought you liked golf. If there was anywhere we'd find some golf bats, it would probably be here. Departures. Blackpool South, 8:30. I was expecting 8:32. Oh, bloody hell, it's running late. Oh, wait, that's the train that's this train. Anyway. Hang on. I will us unlate. Right door's locked. Right. I love the old CRT depart. It's brilliant, isn't it? That's great. Honk, honk. So anyway, we've now got to head to Kirkham and Wesham. Wesham? Again, this is all the kind of thing that if a local was actually here, they'd punch me for doing such a crap impersonation of their accent. Where's the football club? Well, it's at the north end of the station, Budum Tish. It is nothing compared to the clock tower in a little fictional town called Ravenswood Bluff. Or is that just a bluff in its own right? Oh, we've got a massive clock. Oh, have you? No, bluff. Actually, what universe is Ravenswood Bluff from? There's another donkey. Fun fact, F1 was still using CRT as early as 20... Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Right. Oh, look at that. More express parcels coaches than that. Oh, that's great. I have a bit of a fascination for mail postage on the railways. Mail trains and things like that. Not just because of the excellent public service broadcasting song that you heard at the top of the stream called Night Mail, which is in itself based on an iconic video, public service information video from the 1930s called Night Mail. Okay, so we're still doing 35. Exiting the station. Oh, look at this. Lovely, look at this. Where the game Blood on the Clock Tower is set. Ah, even though I have the actual game, I've yet to play. Oh, I see, okay. Well, that's reminding me to, at some point, I still want to get on with my bloody series before someone else nicks it and does it before me. But I've had an idea for ages now to do a series on AJ's being a silly sausage. Wait, are golf clubs called golf bats in the UK? No, I'm just using a Jeremy Clarksonism. I'm just being silly. Being a silly sausage. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yes, that's it. Fictional railway networks, fully functioning railway networks in fictional games or game settings. So, for example, GTA 3 and 4, Liberty City Subway, they've got a full working metro rail service in that. San Andreas has the Brown Street Railroad, FNAR, and in GTA 5, I think there's something like it there. There's like a sort of service like that. So, oh, look at this. I've always said the lighting in these games are one of their biggest strengths. It just looks so nice. And even if some of the other bits, like the scenery and that, is a bit basic or whatever, I don't care. It's still immersive enough for me. And the lighting, like I say, is lovely. 8:30 p.m. weekdays and Sundays. The Down Postal Service leaves Euston for Glasgow, Edinburgh and Aberdeen. The Postal Service is a fast express, but it carries no passengers. 500,000 letters are stored, sorted, picked up or dropped during the night. The Red Dead Redemption games have a full 1800s railway you can drive. I know! A friend of mine who, ironically, is big into his trains himself, he actually volunteers for the Great Western Society out of Didcot Railway Centre. So he actually works on restoring old steam locos and stuff. The bastard. He plays a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2, and he was playing it one time, I think when he was over at my house, he brought his Xbox over. Excuse me. I think mostly so he could play the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars game. But he also played a bit of Red Dead Redemption 2, and he showed him... I think it was hijacking a train with his horse, and he was like, yeah, there's a full, like, functioning steam railway network, and I'm like, no wonder you like this game. Oh, by the way, we can do 75 miles an hour now. I just realised that. Oh yeah, I might want to get a move on. Come on, donkey, let's go. Giddy up, donkey. Yes, if anyone's late to the stream, we're calling this train Donkey because the real life trains famously didn't have much in the way of suspension and had a thing, you might be able to see it as it kind of moves up and down like that. It literally kind of looks like a nodding donkey or a rocking horse. A rocking donkey. A rockney. No, that's just a cockney who's into classic rock. Both Red Bull racing games have trains in them. I assume you meant Red RDR. Speaking of public service broadcasting, when I went down to Virginia, yeah, RDR. When I went down to Virginia for the 1st of August launch of the final Antares rocket, I made a launch day playlist. 3 guesses to what opens the playlist, and the first 2 don't count. I'm going to assume it was Go by PSB. Something off of their Race for Space album. Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption. Alright, come on, let's get out. Come on, donkey, you can get up to 75. I know you can. I believe in you. The passengers may not want you to do 75 for the sake of their bowels and their arses, but never mind, we will do it. I know you can. If you can't be comfortable, you will at least get them there as fast as you can. Look at this. I'm sort of nodding along. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I'm only a little bus. They don't send buses out on the motorways. Why are they doing this for me? Blame the Tories, mate. It's probably the Tories' fault in some way. Oh, hang on. I've just realised the we might be able to fix it in the next. Also, France is a sneaky for dropping their C song. That's a bit. I mean, Hitch, we don't normally drop the hard C's in the chat that much. But for dropping their Eurovision Song Contest entry in November. There were like 10 of us there, and every single one of us started our playlist with Go by PSB, and most followed up with Countdown by Rush. And Jesus rode into town on a donkey. Also, friend of the channel, Rezi, little pop just appeared on my Steam, friend of the channel, Rezi, and I think Mod, it's just popped up saying he's also playing TSW4. Maybe we'll see him at the next station. Oh my, we're supposed to have slowed down. We are now speeding, apparently. Oh, we are speeding. Yep, we're actually going faster than 75. The donkey is actually going too fast. I mean, good on you, little donkey. I suddenly looked at the thing and I'm like, oh no, we've got to slow down to like 30. And then I was like, no, wait a minute, the speed limit is still 75. We've gone above 75. Yeah, good. And now it's coasting, so, cool, engine stop, engine start. Where's the next station? 3.4 miles. I'm just wondering, because I don't think there's any, heater, saloon lights, guns, we'll have a look at the next. The donkey has gone full. He really has. The donk. Put a donk on it. Let's have a look. Signal's still green. Well, not that one. This has to be the 80s when they were new, because good luck getting one past 60 by the time that. Yeah, bless them. I'm picturing elderly passengers' false teeth falling out from getting bounced around. Donkey really said new. Yeah, he did. Orang donk. Oh, hello, there's a station here. Looks quite abandoned. So, I wonder what that one is. Right, somebody in chat, make a note, because I have found the official map for this route. We'll check it once we've done this route. Because I don't like alt-tabbing out of the game when I'm playing it, especially one like this, where it's been a bit unstable so far, a bit like my mental health. But yeah, there is an official route, and it does mark stations that were closed by the point that this route's set, and now obviously are very closed, if they still even exist to begin with. But yeah, oh, that's lovely. Again, just the lighting's really nice in these games. Slowly nodding along. But yes, before Kirkham and Wesham, abandoned station. Trucks are waiting in the yard, tackling them with these. Show the world what I can do. Gaily boasts the diesel. In and out he creeps about like a big black weasel. When he pulls the wrong trucks out, pop goes the diesel. Good old Rev W. Audrey in the Thomas the Tank Engine's books. Because, like most train spotters at the time, in the 1960s, Rev W. Audrey was a bit annoyed that his lovely, gorgeous steam locomotives were being retired and scrapped in favour of these manky, new, smelly diesels. So, for a long time in the Thomas the Tank Engine, the railway stories, if a diesel showed up, it was a villain. It was a heel. You just knew it was like, well, he's going to be a baddie. Well, he's going to be a bad character. Why? Well, he's Diesel. Is that a bit, like, trainist? Yeah, maybe a little bit. But apparently over time he relented and was like, do you know what, actually, I don't hate diesels as much as I used to. Okay, we've got a yellow signal coming up, except Boko. Oh my god, again, look at this when we're braking. The bouncing, the nodding is at an all-time high. We are bouncing along. Right, we've got to be doing at least 45. Daisy and Marvis too. Were they goodies or? Well, that was the thing. After a while, the Rev W Audrey kind of relented and was like, yeah, maybe diesels can be actually good after all. Which character was the first non-villain diesel? That's a good question. I don't know. Someone might be able to tell us in chatto. Right. So 45 miles an hour. Well, there that goes. Boko was good from the start. Oh, I see. Okay. And what was Boko based on in terms of what loco? Loco, Boko in Acapulco. Right, so I assume the red signal we've got coming up in the top right is the one at the end of the platforms here. You missed my oh, the big two-star on Raw. I did see that, Toxtricity, but I've not watched WWE in about 5 years. So I was like, I don't. It's something could be happening. I genuinely don't know. A 28, I think. Oh yeah. Well, something quite unusual. There's another donkey. Morning. Morning, donkey. Morning, donk. Right. And we're only a couple of minutes late. That's good for this route. That's good for, especially nowadays, British Railways. Might have been good for the time as well, probably. Dooby-dooby-doo. And then what we, yeah, there you go. That's not the way to go, sir. There was someone at the end of the platform who seemed determined to try and walk off the platform. I'm like, no, sir, you really don't want to do that. Oh. Drew, I assume Galloway, who I once saw in a 1,000-seat venue in South London, which was pretty cool. So what name would a TTTE pacer have been given? What's a TTTE? Oh, hello. Yes! Destination blind. So hang on. There you go, on the front. You see that little white sign there on the front? That's supposed to show a destination. Right, not in service. Well, it very clearly is in service, so... it's a bit fiddly. Special, Liverpool, Manchester Victoria, Leeds, Huddersfield, Blackpool North. Are we going Blackpool North or Blackpool, the Blackpool? One of the Blackpools. Oh, Thomas the Tank Engine, I see. Oh, yes, McIntyre, that's right, yes. He's McIntyre in the Fed, Galloway elsewhere. Right, okay, so stop at location Moss Side. Hello, I'm Maurice Moss, or Moss for short, and this is my station, Moss Side. Right, off we go. Right. There's the transmission change. Alright, we've got to stick to 30 miles an hour in a minute anyway, so let's just coast for the moment. Nodding along again. Hold on. Is this starting to rain? It is! It's just started raining! And we're going over here now. Okay, that's not the... right. We need the wiper button. Wipers. Heat screen, cab heater. Well, I probably need the cab heater on. Destination light on. Instrument panel light. Yeah, it's on. Where are the wipers? Wipers, where are they? The windscreen wash. Close. Oh, those are cab heaters. Again, probably could do with those. Oh yeah, okay, so we're going around here. V. Left wiper. Fast, there we go. Hey, the wipers are on. Thanks, JBS. That's me off for the day, going to a usual hangout later. Well, thank you very much for stopping by, Toxicity. Hope you have a lovely hangout later. Dynamic weather system, yes. Yeah. Only on Heritage Rail is my favourite American steam locomotive. It was back on the main line this autumn. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Very nice. Coming up after the break. A man wears a hat. Tonight, after the break, a man reads a newspaper. AJ presses some buttons. And a donkey nods its head. Honk. Anyway. Right, up to 60. Right, we're doing 50 miles an hour. So. And I'm flatulating, so that's extra propulsion. So, right, there we go. Okay, so 55. Okay, Twitch, I get it. I assume the adverts are following a theme. Go see the Napoleon movie. No, you know what you should really do? You should go see the Napoleon movie. Alright. Can I get a single other advert? No. Right, can we get up to 70 before we have to slow down to 35 in a minute? Tonight at the Great Central Railway, AJ wears a hat, an American wears a hat, and Simon doesn't wear a hat. I'm still considering doing the last hurrah gala for the Great Central Railway this weekend, but it's all money that I know I've got other things to spend it on now, like especially Christmas presents and stuff, and so we'll see. I'd love to do it. I love the Great Central Railway so much. It's a great time. Plus, as well, it will be one of my first trips out now that I'm not under 30 years old and can get not incredibly... My train tickets would merely be expensive, and now they're a normal price. They're outrageously expensive. Also, I've just realised we are stopping at a station around the corner, so we really do have to start slowing down now. It is your birthday next week, Music Psych fan. Also, by the way, I use people's usernames in here. If you want to use your real name, you can. I stick to AJ here. Oh my god, we're not doing 35 miles an hour. We aren't doing 35 miles an hour. Now we are. We should be doing less than that, though, because we're about to stop here. So, come on, hustle. Come on, donkey. You have been a good donkey today. You have been a very good donkey. So I'm distracted. I'm getting hypnotised by the wiper. Sorry. Hypnotic. Huh? All right. Anytime. What the? Guys, am I high? No, I've just eaten a gingerbread cake. Lovely. Lovely. I've gone well with my cookie earlier. Very nice. And also picked up another bag of golf bats. And I put some maps up. So, hang on, where were we? So at Kirkham and Wesham. We are... what station is this? Excuse me. Moss Side. So we are... Excuse me, Karen. Moss Side. So we're going up here. So we're going up to Blackpool South. Had we gone right at Kirkham and Wesham, we'd be going up to Poulton Le File... Oh, I've cocked up that pronunciation. Leighton and Blackpool North. And those two are greyed out because they were recently closed around the time of this route. See driver consulting the map in the... Listen, I know where I'm going. Well, I don't. But sure, they don't know that. Anyway, lock the doors. We're only a couple of minutes behind schedule. So, this is still part of the experience of travelling with me. Alright, anyway. What speed are we supposed to be doing here? Oh, I might want to take the brakes off. States would be more affordable than somewhere in England at this point. Honestly, I could probably get halfway across Europe. for cheaper. Ah, it's 35 miles an hour. Right, so... The donkey rears its hind legs. It rears up on its hind legs, and away we go. The orang donkey. And the flanges are squealing. Ah, so, yeah, it's saying Blackpool N. Right, that's not the right one. No, Huddersfield. Blackpool South, there we go. Hey, there we go. Finally got the correct destination marker now. Right. 1.8 miles, it's round there. Also, it's been starting to get dark outside of my room. It looks like the lighting's still okay on the camera. It's fine for you guys. I might, at the next stop, just hop up and turn my desk light on. Because you know me, I'm such a fancy streamer that my only stream lighting is... My advanced lighting softbox setup is my desk lamp. Would it be a hot take to say I would not mind if the train bus was 5 minutes late over it being 15 minutes early? Yeah, it wouldn't be the hottest take. It'd be kind of lukewarm. Maybe a little bit warm. Maybe a little bit of a room temperature take on a warm day. But, yeah, you know, if it gets you there in comfort and you have a nice time on the trip. That's the thing. I think that's the thing I really miss. And honestly, it's what trains like this kind of represented. And I think I've said that before with the Pacers. I think the thing is what they represent is why people hate them so much over what they are. More so. But more so than what they are, it's what they represent. Which is basically train travel and railway journeys becoming like a sort of just shovel cattle from A to B in the cheapest, most uncomfortable way possible. Because who cares about actually having a nice journey? You know what I mean? Whereas train journeys in themselves were events. They were, if you were going away on holiday or something, they were part of the holiday. That's why sleeper trains are were such a thing, and still are. Walk-up fares for Amtrak might be more expensive than walk-up British fares if you have anything like demand-based pricing. But advanced fares can be absurdly low. They've actually gone down in the... Train fares have gone down. Oh my... that's our shot time with that. I missed the speed thing. We are slowing down, though. Which is good, because we've got to be stopping at... I'm going to say this is Lytham. It's either Lytham or Lytham. And if I'm wrong on either one, I'm sure someone will lecture me in the... we've kind of come to it. Oh, no, we haven't. There we go. Okay, we've kind of come to a stop a bit early. Yeah, this donkey has got excellent brakes, I will say that. Got transfixed by the wipers again. That happens. Right. New York to Washington for a daytime train on New Year's Eve for 31. Stop it. It's amazing how much I can just stop liking you. I'm joking, but yeah, I'm jealous of that. Right. Morning! It's your friendly neighbourhood donkey here. I've not been on a train since 2018. In terms of just travelling on them, you're not missing much. In fact, it's probably a benefit to your life. Right. Oh. Let's have a look at the map. Got to put a map up. I said this before. Apparently, I'm running around with like a tube of maps under my arm. Quickly, slap. Let's have a look up on the footbridge. No. Going to assume, yeah. There's another platform that's, yeah, not used anymore, and there should be a track there as well. So yeah. It's a definite sign of British Rail in the 80s. Run down because. Right. Is the lighting all right for you guys, by the way? I will pop my desk light on if it's needed, but at the moment it looks okay. Right, off we go. We've got Ansdell and Fairhaven coming up. We should have been there a minute ago, so let's get cracking. An advanced fare on Amtrak from New York to Philadelphia can cost less than the static fare on New Jersey Transit from New York to Trenton, which is halfway to Philly. Yeah, that's Right. Onwards. Look at the donk. Look at the donk. Trying to see that. There's a road through there. It's a road. So we should probably shut the window now. Not only was it nippy outside anyway, not only was it chilly, but it's now raining, so it's a bit wet. Ooh, armrest. I've got armrests. Oh, yes. Everything I've ever said about the Pacer has been redeemed. It's got armrests. Oh, yeah. Driver's probably travelling in far more comfort than the passengers. Right. Come on, the donkey. Come on, the donk. Come on, the donkey. Right, so we're doing 45 miles an hour. Give me a bit. Step 2, that'll do. There we go. We've got plenty of time. Well, we haven't got time. We're 2.5 minutes behind. But also, I'm a Time Lord, so we've got all the time. We've literally got all the time in the world, ever, in the universe. Jeremy Clarkson on Doctor Who. This is the fastest vehicle in the... Sorry, I just whacked my steering wheel and I got confused because it looked like the game. In the game, it went... Or maybe it did. Maybe the mouse shook. Because the mouse is on my... Did everything just shake violently there? Right, meantime. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Come on, donk. Come on, donk. There we go. Lovely. Right, so unlock the doors. Oops. There we go. There's a little flower bed here. So this is I've immediately forgotten the name of the station. I'm so AD. Yeah. Yeah. The whole thing of yeah. I'm going to assume there were 2 tracks coming through here, and maybe 1 or 2 more over there as well. Now it's all just kind of depressingly empty and overgrown. Anyway, onwards we go. Nice to know things have barely changed since the 80s. In fact, with privatisation, probably things have got far worse. But anyway, right. Onwards. St Anne's on the Sea. What a station name. We can do 70 miles an hour, so let's hustle. Let's go. Come on, the donk. Come on, donkey. As we leave... oh, it was Ansdell and Fairhaven, wasn't it? Again, ADHD brain. Having a lot of fun there. So what I'm thinking is, based on what time are we at? 4:15. I mean, obviously we had 45 minutes knocked off the start of the stream, which deleted that from time and space. What I'm thinking is, if I can find a route that goes... So we'll go to Blackpool South, and then find a route... Basically, we'll pretend in-game that we've walked across town to Blackpool North, and then do a service down there. Plus, I also want to... There's a little freight-only branch to the north... to the northeast on this route, near Blackpool North. See, junction off to the right, there's 2 abandoned stations down there. So only freight services run up that bit of the line. So let's see if we can do something there. Do a bit of another station, another mile in-game. Meantime, the donk is hustling along. And he's looking resplendent in the autumnal sunshine. In fact, the orange is kind of matching the leaves. And we're sort of bouncing. And we are bouncing a bit. Hop on a balloon tram to get up to the... Yeah, there you go. Right. So we're doing 51, 52 miles an hour by the look of it. Let's just pop step 1 of braking on. Just start easing the speed down a little bit. Yeah, we're about 2.5 minutes behind schedule, so that's not too bad. Not too bad. No, yeah. Ignore that. Ignore that, that was terrible. 45. Step 1 of braking. 40. I'm concentrating on this. This is serious stuff. On time by British yeah, you're right. Alright, 30. And then as we know, when we put it up to step 2 and especially step 3, these brakes are really good. So, we can trundle in, we're already slowing down, and we're at St. Anne's on the Sea. And then what we do, step 2, step 3. There we go. Right, there we go. So while we're here, welcome to St. Anne's on the Sea. Is any of this station actually open? That side definitely isn't. The tracks have been lifted there. Most of the sleepers are still there. That's how recent that was. Oh, apparently there's wrestling. Guys, there's a wrestling show at the Sandcastle in Blackpool. Alex Ford Promotions. Callum Green versus Default Cube. And Bandit Cooper versus Deadly Diesel with Bandit. The Whiz Beach Incinerator. Oh my god, I want tickets. This is the main event. Marcin Wise, the Polish pulverizer, versus AWOL Will from Parts Unknown. Prices £4 children, £5 adults. Oh yeah, brilliant. Okay. Keep that in mind, we'll come along for that. Yeah, meantime, the rest of the... it's kind of... Looks like it's been bombed. Jesus, man. Bargain, I know, right? £5 for tickets to a wrestling show? Be banging. Oh, no, why have I unlocked the other doors? No, good, okay. Dang it, you found my wrestling at what, the Polish pulverizer? We have! We found Jason's secret wrestling alias. Right, so now we're heading off to Squire's Gate. Let's hope it's in slightly better nick than this place. Like I say, it looks like it 1941 and the Luftwaffe have just flown through. Also, yeah, knees. There we go. Let there be light. There we go. Oh. There you go. Ayo. Right. So. Speed. Yeah, this St. Anne's on the yeah, there you go. There's a very obvious bay platform that now isn't. So yeah, if you think the running down and closure and reduction in services of the British rail network is a relatively new fad, yeah, you've not been paying attention. There's a signal box though. Is anyone in it? That looked very close. That also looked very abandoned. Usual level of graffiti around here. So this is the policy, it seems now. Just accelerate up to about 50 or so, and then once we get within a mile of the next station, ease off the throttle and just coast. And then when we get to about half a mile or less than that to the station, then start putting a bit of braking on. Make it very gradual. It's not helping us make up any time whatsoever, but who cares? Again, comfortable ride. Besides, I think the last thing that passengers on this train need to be made to feel is more uncomfortable. They're already riding at 70 miles an hour on a pacer. That's not exactly comfortable. People complain of today's trains having ironing board seats and being about as comfortable as sleeping on a concrete brick, sleeping on a brick in a field, in a gravel field, sleeping on a bed of gravel and bricks. Well, yeah. Now we're doing 55. 55. Which reminds me of that intro to the Alan Partridge movie, Alpha Papa, where it's a great opening credit. It's very apparently the whole film's really good, but I've seen the opening credits where he's driving into work at Radio Norwich, or whatever it's called, and the young kind of hip breakfast radio DJs are on. And they're like, oh, coming up later is Alan Partridge. Oh, bless him. How old is he now? He's got to be in his 60s now, isn't he? He's driving in this car and he's like, 55. And then the whole opening credits, the whole opening titles of the film is him lip-syncing along in his car, embarrassingly, cringingly to the song Cuddly Toy by Roachford, which is an absolute banger. It's an absolute banger, and I'll hear no word otherwise. Meantime, welcome to Squires Gate. The Gate of Squires. Is it in any better... I'm sorry. Okay. Yep, okay. We don't ask. Pop the map on. Yep, yes again. Yeah, you're seeing a common theme here of stations that used to be in much better nick and with much better, you know, facilities and everything, but now just aren't. Sorry, did you want to get my train? Oh, my bad. Never mind. Right, off we go. Come on, the little donkey. Oh, next stop's Blackpool South. So our journey from one end of the route to the other, aboard an orange donkey, aboard an orang donkey, is nearly at an end. 1.4 miles away is our final destination at Blackpool South. Also, has it stopped raining? Yeah, it has stopped raining. Dynamic weather is really dynamicing today. How do I turn the wipers off, though? The closest F1 will ever get to being in the north again, I know, right? Okay, we'll just leave the wipers on. Oh, rather ornate little bridge structure there. Right, so 60 miles an hour. No, 50. Sorry, 50. Right, throttle down. We've got a 50 mile an hour section coming up anyway, so... Ooh! There's a big roller coaster going on over there. That's part of the Blackpool... Is that the Blackpool Pleasure Beach over there? Some sort of big roller coaster, famous roller coaster in the town. Something like that, anyway. Also, we should start slowing down. We should be starting to slow down now. Down to 40 miles an hour. Oh, I wonder if Blackpool South isn't a terminus in its own right. It doesn't look like it is. Yeah, no, it really isn't. Oh no, maybe it is. Maybe it is. No, that's very much a buffer stop. That is a terminus. But thankfully, the donkey has got things under control. If anything, stopped a bit early, but that's fine. That is okay. Right door's unlocked. I assume all the passengers have already got off by now. And, yeah, welcome to Blackpool South. It's a platform. Oh, more wrestling, though. It's wiser to be patient than to become one. See? Oh! Why are they waving? That's creepy, but even so. Can I not? Nom nom. Yum yum yum. Yum yum yum. Free cookies. Free gingerbread cookies. Also, guys... The train's up here. The train's actually up here. Well, that's quite a nice, Ooh, that is quite a nice, shot. Kind of autumnal sunshine. Oops. Shining across like that. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay. There we go. It's got my camera out. Dooby-doo. Please remember to check all items of luggage are with you while leaving the train. And keep them with you at all times whilst on the station. Yep, the wipe's still going. I don't know how to turn it off. Meantime, that should be that done. Honk. There we go. Okay, so score breakdown. Well, we got a... Is that a silver medal? I assume that's a silver medal. So, distance driven, 9165. I assume that's what? Kilometers, maybe? No, meters. Oh, I see. There's a little thing on this little chart over here. This bit here, which is like speed. The red line is the speed limit you're supposed to be doing. So those little bits there are where I may have stumbled over the speed limit a tiny bit. Yeah, speeding minus 455 points. Oops. So stop accuracy 4.6, 4 point nice 7.28, 27. Yeah, the token exchange. We did kind of muff that a bit. That yeah. 6, 12, 5, 9, 33.7. Whoops. Well, it was close enough, you know? It was close enough. Right, so, let's return to free roam. And wait for someone else to take the service out. It's not due to leave till 9:28 anyway. Hang on. Right door's unlocked. Oops, no, not the armrest. Off. There we go. There we go. I've left the train ready for Barry. Ready for Barry to take it over. Let's have a little wander around the building site that is this station. Right, we've eaten the cookies already. Let's go check out the wrestling show. Let's go check out the wrestling. Sorry, excuse me. Ah, some more golf bats. So what's this down here? Is that? Ah. There's a little bucket and spade with some sand on it. We made a sandcastle. We're not on the beach, but we're on some gravelly bits. So, also, on the theme of abandoned lines. So there's the train, there's the tracks coming through here. These are old sleepers, as you can see there. That's where they used to be stuck to the rails. So yeah, how much are we willing to bet that the tracks used to keep going all the way down here, all the way up here. There's a cone. I'm not in a car, so... all the way down here, and then onwards up there. Once upon a time. Probably before the 1960s. When a certain tax-dodging Tory was like, why... I've got a great idea. How about... You know how I have shares in road building companies? Do you know what would help get a small business to build more roads if we shut all the railways? Mr. Dr. What's your name? Dick Beeching or something? Dickie Beach? It's Dr. Richard Beeching. Whatever. Can you put together a report saying that it would be more efficient for the government, for British Railways to close half the network? Alright then. Alright then. And what will they be replaced with? I don't know. Who cares? I mean, the buses or something. Whatever, just do it. And there's a history of British Railways in a nutshell. Anyway. Right, let's head back to exit game, save, current progress, main mode. Oh, photo mode. There's a dedicated photo mode. Oh, okay. We will put that to good use on the next run. So for the meantime, let's head back to the man menu. And we have got, well, half an hour, because I like to stream for only 3 hours, because that's the kind of, if I don't, any more than that, well, any more than 4 hours at a time, and I really start to burn out for days at a time. And given I was already lacking spoons to begin with, also, I've only just realised, where the bloody hell's my phone? Hang on, just un momentum. Un momentum. Oh, oops. Oh, there he is. He's on charge over there. Yuck. Some emails. Okay, good. What I didn't want was it to be accidentally on silent and then just have like a ton of messages in my inbox. Doobie-doo. Okay. Right, so that's all Gucci. So, we've gone from Ormskirk to Blackpool South, and now try and work our way back southbound, ironically. So, choose a route. Blackpool branches, right, Team Tabble. So, we've driven the Pacer. We've had fun with our donkey. What else is there to do? Like I say, ideally we want to go from... So we know the 47's in this route. Then I'm Blackpool branches. Ooh! intercity and large logo liveried 47s as well. No, wait. We'll try and run a bit of Class 08 action as well. Heath Valley. We can do some Steam if we want to. Steam special service from Preston to Blackpool North. Right, so 47. Oh, these are lovely. Oh, I see. So, okay, so you can tell that they're different variants because the Northern Transpennine route's set in the 70s. These ones, that one has the same livery. It's got a high-intensity headlight on the front. That little thing there, I always think makes it look like the face is going like this. Like that. Find out more useless old train information after the break. Anyway, let's go to large logo. So what have we got? We've got, so we've had a walkover. It's about 9 a.m. We've had a walkover from Blackpool South to Blackpool North. York to Blackpool North. Preston to Blackpool North. Paisley Gilmore Street, Preston to Blackpool North. From Blackpool North to Preston. Okay, that's 23 minutes. Preston to Blackpool. Preston to Blackpool. Blackpool North to Preston Parcel. Drive this ECS from Blackpool North to Preston. As you can tell, I love the Class 08. Really, I'd never have guessed. Never have guessed. Ooh. Drive this freight service from Burnt Naze ICI to Preston. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do first. We will do Blackpool North to Preston. Yeah, I think we can do that. It's a bit nippy. Apparently it's got even colder. So we're going to go from... Oh, no, not Preston, but Blackpool North to Preston. So we've wandered across town. We've gone up to Blackpool South. We've wandered across town to Blackpool North Station now. And we're going to drive an express service back southbound towards Preston. And then we'll end, hopefully, with a freight run up from Preston towards the abandoned, the freight-only branch up there. So with any luck, we'll pretty much cover almost everything there is to do on the route. So, drive this passenger service from Blackpool North to Preston. Okay. So, load the passengers. Meantime, that's the wrong end of the train. That's the right end of the train. Oh, look at that. That is us. We are definitely not driving a donkey anymore. We're driving a Class 47. Basically, the Class 66 of the railways. Oh, there's a donkey over there in the platforms, though. Oh, look at that. I love the patina effect on the side on the side of the loco as well. That's really cool. That's so cool. I'm stuck. Reset simulation physics. Right. So meantime, master key on. Reverse forwards. Wiper off, not right now. On, that works. Very important. Horn, that works. Door closed, very good. Handbrake released. What else is there? Oh, headlights, we need those. Tail light off. Hang on. Get me glasses on. Tail light, compartment lights. Foot warmer. Again, it is pretty nippy. Desk light switch. Yeah, keep that on. Marker lights on. Cab heater. Demister, tail light. Train heat. Wiper. Sitting driver's seat. Ah, there we go. Well, the high intensity headlight isn't on, but I don't think we really... It is the middle of the day, so we don't really need it on, but it's nice to have, you know. Right. That's a lovely... Oh, that is such a nice version of probably one of my favourite ever BR Diesel era liveries. I'm getting a screen grab of that. And a screen grab of that as well. Lovely, lovely. Right. Lock the doors. And the guard's given the whistle. So, and it looks like we're just going to be express charge all the way to Preston. So, everything else checked. Reverser is on the forward. Throttle's off. Straight brake off. Driver's brake. Neutral / shutdown. Off we go. Let's release the brake. And... Let's give it a bit of throttle, and... There's something I missed. Oh, we're moving. There we go. Just need a bit more throttle. Go for 30. We are leaving Blackpool. Signal's giving us the right way. Starting speed is only 15 miles an hour. Where's the speedo on this one? Ah, we're right at 15 miles an hour, so we need to cut the throttle. Come on, so I just need... There you go. There you go. So, righto. Just easing out of the station. There's an 08. Hey, Hitch, there's an 08 over there. There you go. There's one. Oh, yeah, that is... Oh, look at that, with the Blackpool Tower in the background and everything. That's really... And then some graffiti that just says beans, obviously. My boy! Let's... can we increase speed yet? Nope, we're still cruising along. That's really nice. Blackpool Tower, the signal box over there. That's really cool. There's some empty coaching stock over here. Oh, we can go up to 30, and soon we'll be able to go to 70. So, let's give it a bit more beans, shall we? Let's make that like graffiti over there and give it some beans. Look at the train snaking through the points and everything. Beans. Where's Mike? Beans. Right, and now... Oh yeah, what's that? I think we can go up to 70 miles an hour, so shall we do that? Full throttle! New! That is loud! That is noise! That's a lot of power! That's many horsepowers! I'm trying to remember how much horsepower a 47 has. 2,600 maybe? 2,700? It's a lot. Take it from me. It is a lot. So top speed is 70. It's the 2023 Ferrari. What? It's loud. Oh, we are on our way. Oh, we're coming through a station as well. So we're definitely not stopping here. Oh, look at that! What a show! Haha! What a show for the passengers in there. And we're almost at 60 miles an hour already. Build date 1963. Oh, 62, 68. Okay, so 2,750 horsepower in original spec. Derated for reliability reasons to 2,580 horsepower. So just the right side of 2,500 horsepower. And we're using all of it. We are using all of it. Oh, yeah, Roy. Yeah, Roy. Right. In fact, we can start to ease it off because we're getting up to 70 miles an hour very quickly. So now we can just idle it. Another signal. Another signal box. I love that the train's belting along, but you can hear the engine idling, just blip, 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 because the engine's not doing anything. In fact, we have to be... Oh, cows! Shaq! Where's Shaq? There's cows! There's more cows! Everything's happening. Cows! There they are. Happy cows. Oh my goodness, we really need to be slowing down here. We really need to be slowing down here. We are really not... We're still doing 60 and we're supposed to be doing 35. supposed to be doing 20 in a minute. Bloody hell. Yeah, we may be exceeding the speed limit just slightly. A little bit. Right, there we go. Right, 30. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. We're actually going to come to a stop, aren't we? No, I need you. No, I need power. Ah, there we go. Kind of had to soft reboot the throttle there. Alright, we're doing 5 miles an hour, so I think that's sufficiently under 20. Man, the little wisps of smoke and clang coming out of the top of the loco. It's lovely. Oh, I see. There we go. Marker lights. Or headlight. There you go. Marker lights. We're in the day. Right. It's like driving a 1960s F1 car. No, right. There's Poulton. This will presumably be Poulton Le Foiled. Aha! So, that over there is the junction for the line that's freight only / has some abandoned stations in it. So, this will presumably, like I say, be Poulton Le Foiled. Now, unfortunately, all these people here are waiting for the train, but not this one, because we're not stopping here. We're just going to trundle nicely through the station. We're actually coming up to 20 miles an hour, so we can just take the throttle off a little bit. Oh, yeah. Trundling through. Oh, we can do 50 if we want to. Some golf bats. Hang on. Jumps out of the cab. I've got to get those golf bats. Nah, never mind. They can wait. Nah, they can wait. Oh, there's a donkey. There's a donkey. Hello, little donkey. Look at that little donkey. Yeah, good little donkey. I mean, compared to that, what the hell are we? If that's a donkey, what the hell's this? It's like comparing flipping an Airbus to a Cessna. Merc did the funny Vegas tweet. What's that? This is a bison. Is it M. Bison from Street Fighter? Right. And let's give it some beans, shall we? We can go up to 70 miles an hour again, so let's give it the beans. Oh, the clang is beautiful. The clang is spectacular. Beans. It's funny how, like, these locos, these Class 47s, they're very loud. That's better. Yeah, it's funny how these Class 47s were so common back in the day, in like the 70s or 80s or whatever, or even the 60s, that my dad's generation of train spotters and that were like, oh, for God's sake, another bloody 47, they're so boring. Whereas it's like nowadays with Class 6060s, you've probably seen one on the railways even if you haven't been looking for one. They're that widespread. I've successfully styled my hair so it doesn't look awful. I'm sure it looks lovely, Shaq. Also, you just missed some cows. We just went past some cows. Maybe I was gonna... Oh, look at this. We're out in wide open spaces here. Are there more cows? Come on. We need to find Shaq's people. Shaq, like, let me play you the song of my people. Oh. Well, they no, are they cows? They look like sheep. Or maybe goats. My people. Yeah, I think they're more sheep. We'll keep looking for you. Alright, we've still got 12 more. Little moo-moos. Small moves. It's just Sean the sheep. It's just Sean the sheep and his mates. Well, we are near Preston. I'm fairly certain it's definitely Lancashire somewhere that Wallace and Gromit's based in. At a signal box. All animals are just different sizes of cow. We're just big, two-legged cows. Really? Well, not big, but well, we're actually smaller than cows. Come Can my test be cancelled today, please? No, I want to take a test. No, that's fair. Oh, let's dial back the throttle. We're actually at 70 miles an hour, so we can just coast along. Let's say, doing 70 miles an hour, and the engine's just like... It's like, I'm not doing anything. I also like the fact that, especially, like, these diesel locomotives, like, especially with the high-intensity headlight, you see on the front, it does look like they have a face going on like that. And with the windscreen wipers as they are, I always think they look quite angry. They're like... Oh, there's some more... no, they're more sheep. They're sheeps by the look of it. Oh. And you should be able to just hear the clattering of little moo-moos underneath us right now. The clackety-clack of the rails. Oh, we're tilting over a bit. Look at this. We're banked over. Oh, it's like NASCAR. The NASCAR train. That's the joins in the rails. As each wheel goes over, it's like... It's one of those things, like, obviously, like... what do they call it? Like, continuously welded rail where there's no joins in it for miles and miles. Lovely, great, less maintenance and stuff like that, and probably means you can run faster on it, I think. But, bit of a bitch in the summer when temperatures decide to go outrageously hot, as they like to do more and more recently, because they're more prone to melting, because they don't have room to expand between the joins, so they just go like that. His exact term. I love your technical... oh, thank you. I'm always wary, like, one of the biggest things I've always had with my content and being a content creator... There's just honking there. My hashtag creator, hashtag influencer and all that bollocks, and all that is, I have various different special interests that I know some people just... we live in a society. We live in a world. But, like, so much of content creating and stuff like that is all about, like, you must find your niche and your genre and stick to it. Find your audience. And I'm like, my problem is I have too many niches that I like to be in. I have too many things that I'm interested in. Cars, racing cars, trains, vintage stuff, music, Doctor Who, retro video games that are of all sorts of genres, so not just racing or simulators. How do I fit all of those in? How do I do it? And it's the same on my YouTube channel as well. Like, I love doing Another Station on the Mile and train videos, but I want to do so many other things as well. So, like, on the one hand, yes, it's an accurate reflection of my neurodivergence, my autism. I have special interests, like all autistic folks do, or most neurodivergent folks do. And they happen to be certain things that overlap in certain ways, but also don't. But I love them all equally. You can't make me ignore one of them over the other. You just can't, even from a content creating standpoint. If you say, no, you can only make content about one thing, my brain immediately goes, because pathological demand avoidance, it immediately goes, no, you, I'm going to make content on everything else but that thing. Because, like I said, you. As I said, you. I'm a dinosaur sea life sort of... oh, God, we're supposed to be braking again. We're supposed to be slowing down again. It's happened again. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Okay, we've got no... oh, heck. Supposed to be doing 40 miles an hour. Right, okay. There's another donkey! Hello! Hang on. Okay, come on. Coming down. 40 miles an hour. There we go. And we're supposed to be going down to 30 in a minute, so we'll just let us coast down to that speed. There we go. There we go. Right, anyway, yes. I'm a dinosaur sea life sport of Neurospicy. Yes! I loved dinosaurs as a kid. That may as well have been, you know, aside from any issues at school or primary school things or anything else, that should have been the biggest red flag to my parents to get me diagnosed as autistic as a kid. I love dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs and trains as a kid. That sent me straight to the doctor. being an anime fan and a racing fan is certainly a rare one. Is it? I thought there was a little more crossover than that. And the fact that I have 2 racing anime this year is a blessing for me. Ooh. What ones are they? I assume one of them is one of them MF Ghost? Mother flipping Ghost. And what's the other one? I really need to investigate the genre of racing animes. I swear there's one from back in the day about, like, Le Mans. I know somewhere on my computer I've got the Overrev series, which is like sort of Initial D, but with a Japanese schoolgirl as the main protagonist. Which is kind of, it's a female protagonist, it's cool in its own right. So, meantime, it's time for more rumbling. Speaking of, let me play you the song of my people. Oh, that's nice though. Yeah. Happy holidays from Blackpool. Or in this case, more accurately, somewhere north of Preston. Oh, it's about Japanese Formula 4. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if there's any about Super GT. There has to be some Super GT anime. Or manga. Well, same thing, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, what was I going with all that? But yeah. Yeah, like, I just... Like I say, you can't make me do content just on one thing. Because again, my pathological demand avoidance kicks in and goes, no, screw you. I suddenly have no motivation to make content on this one thing. I will now make all the content about everything else but that. Which is very frustrating when you're like, oh, I found something that people actually like. Why don't I keep doing that? No, I'm going to stop doing that now. And do everything but. And I wonder why my growth has been sabotaged and stunted down the years. It's one thing I do. I never really bitch about algorithms too much online because I'm like, they're so fickle anyway. They're changing around almost every other hour. So, trying to keep up with them is such a waste of time. Time and effort and energy and spoons that I don't have. But, you know, I know as well that I've not exactly helped myself in other ways, but that's why coming back, I'm hoping for another Station Another Mile to be every 2 weeks or once a month at the minimum, rather than trying to do one every week and then being unsurprised when I couldn't do more than about 2 or 3 in 3 weeks without crashing out and not doing a single one for about the next 4 months. Was that a link there, Shaq? Actually, the Overtake anime is working with Super GT and some of the... Ooh! Algorithms seem to be designed to funnel more people towards what is already popular anyway. You made me giggle. Aw. What was the giggle worthy... Oh, by the way. Well, we're already up. We're getting up to 70 miles an hour again. But we're coming through another station. The song of your people. Let me play you the song of my people. Bah! Bah! Let me put it on disc. Oh, thank you, Shaq. Appreciate that. Ooh, it looks like there's an industry over there. Factory of some kind. Is that like a sugar mill or something? Potentially. Do you know, there's another thing that railways used to be used for. In fact, that was their primary purpose when they were first invented, was to carry freight rather than humans. Right. Come on, let's squeeze it out to 75. We've still got 4 points. Cows! Shaq, there's cows! Cows! Moo-moos! Let me play to you the song of my people. Moo! Let me play to you my song of my people. Ah! Ah! Did anyone cry listening to that new Beatles song, or was it just me? Knowing it's probably oh, there's so many cows. There's just so many cows. This is now Shack Alley. This stretch of line is now Shack's Alley. And I've not... The song of my people, incoherent dinosaur sounds. They're here to cheer me up. They are! Oh, God. We're speeding. Oh, that's not a donkey. That's an old 101 DMU. A bit late for that. Okay, yeah, we need to slow down a tiny bit. There we go. Hey, don't talk about my... Look, listen, right? Sudoku votes it be Sudoku nap time instead of Sudoku prepare for test time. I ratify this vote. I present this vote to me, I will ratify it. Meanwhile, we've got 2.8 miles until we're back at Preston's. We're back over at Preston's place. Is Charles streaming right now, by the way? I know she often streams on Monday afternoons. That'd be the usual policy if... basically, if I'm streaming at the same time as friendos, I go and raid them afterwards, after I'm done. I don't think so. Oh, okay. Might be having the Monday off. Absolutely fair enough. More than works. The amount of stuff she does. Oh, she's streaming tomorrow. Oh, okay. That's good. Streaming tomorrow for Rachel's birthday. Oh, I see. Oh, we've got another train coming up here. What's this? This looks like another 47. Oh, it's on a freight. Nice. Me and my Edna Mode wig. What's an Edna Mode wig? Alright, we've got a mile and a half or so till we arrive in Preston. We were supposed to have arrived there 3 seconds ago, but never mind. Oh! Oh, I think I know who you're talking about now. That's not, is that the, it's so fluffy! Is that her? Right, 1.3 miles. Let's pop the brake on a bit, I think. Because we're having to slow down a lot more of a... Oh, Edna Mode is from the Oh, okay! Oh my goodness, there's all sorts of... Oh my word, we need brakes. We need brakes! 50 miles an hour. Oh, she's in both. Okay. There we go. We've hit 35. And now, what is going on? Are you seeing this up in the top right? All these different speed limits going on. It's like 25... According to Google, anyways. The the incredibly despicable cinematic universe. Yes. There we go. So basically, by the look of it, if we keep it under 25 miles an hour all the way in, we're good. Cosplay incoming. It's the funniest thing. I've never had much of a fashion sense in my life, but especially for my best friend's wedding last year, who is a massive Doctor Who fan. She's one of the reasons I finally got into it after being friends with her for almost 10 years. Well, over 10 years now. Yeah, 10 years. 10 years this September. But yeah, it was for that day. I was like, well, I don't like dressing smart in the traditional sense, but like, hang on. Doctor Who smart? Yeah, I can do that. But it also means that I can basically end up assembling full Doctor Who cosplays. But by mixing and matching it all up, I'm just like, I have a wardrobe for what I want anyway. Mostly 11, though. Mostly Matt Smith. Beautiful man. Beautiful man that he is. And Peter Capaldi, actually. That's banging fits. Right, we are just trundling it. And it has started raining again, so... Clearly it's around Preston. The weather is just miserable in Preston, apparently. That's okay, we have wipers. Right, we are doing under 25 miles an hour. Oh, the frame rate's struggling a bit. Like I say, I wonder if it's all those overhead wires. Branch my glasses at some point, or duct tape them to the face. More squealing flange action. more squealing flange action. We work our way through the point work and everything. Oh, there's those parcels coaches from earlier. Oh, there's another 47 up here as well. Probably an express train going the other way, heading up to Blackpool North. So we're right at 25 miles an hour. I call my dog a flange when she annoys me. You absolute flange. I used to have a running joke. I don't know why, I probably just started in the demented depths of my mind. But I used to have a thing where I would be like, you absolute flange warrior. And I sort of had a running joke with a few of my friends. It was like, so you know how, like in Doctor Who, they have the Time War, which has barely really been represented on screen because it was just this massive apocalyptic event. The flange warrior, yeah. I ended up, and it was a bit like the Clone Wars in Star Wars. It was just a thing that was referenced in other Star Wars films. And let me just focus for a second. We need to get this right because the red signal's right there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! I am a professional driver. I know what I'm doing, mostly. And, yeah, welcome back to Preston. Oh, train was good there. With the one wiper just working away. Flange Warrior might be my new username if I get fed up of being a pigeon. Meantime, after the break... Ooh, we've got an office. What's in here? British Railways London Midland Region Northern Section. And, oh, by the way, we're finished. Wait, we did better with the speeding that time. Oh my god, it's a different ad. That was perfectly timed. I'm now curious. We're having to come back from the break. Yeah, we can fit another one. Well, welcome back to the show. During the break, you missed me investigating in someone's office, looking at a book, and we got a scorecard for our run. We did less speeding that time. Got a different ad this time. Praise be. What was perfectly timed, by the way, Shaq? Was it me being cut off by the ad? Oh, I hear a whistle blowing. Honkety honk honk. Something's honking. It's not that service, that's the one. You said after the break and it immediately gave me that. Well, it showed up on my thing that it was about, we're in an ad break now, and I was like, oh yeah, by the way, after the break. So, London Euston, Poole, London Euston. So we're on platform 4. So, oh, there we go. That's probably that train going, I'd imagine. I'm going to close the door. Actually, there's no one driving it, so... might be the train on the other side. It probably is. Oh no, it's a train through there, I think. Traveller's Fair, coffee shop and bar. That's the train going through here. Oh, there we go. There's a lot going on around here. Almost like it's quite a big station or something. Want to make sure you're looking after yourself. You know what, Shaq? Thank you. As long as it isn't flange nugget, since that is apparently not allowed according to this game. Flange nugget? Yeah, no, we're not having that. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Shaq. Appreciate you looking out for me. We look out for each other here, us neurodivergent people who know that we must drink water, but then forget to do so. Ooh, some ornate stairs. Don't play on our lines. Railways can be dangerous. They can. Although we ironically are playing on lines. I hate water. I'm finally living my truth. Ooh. Where are we going over here? This looks very... Okay, we can't get out there. There's an invisible wall. Oh, we're on the far side of the station here. Aha! Hitch, it's your favourite. It's no way. Oh, look at it there. Ready to fobs about and trundle about, pushing coaches around, doing a hecking good job. Nice. Right, okay, so we are going to once again return to the main menu, and we'll have time for one more. Like I say, I'll go 45 minutes extra because we deleted 45 minutes off the start of this, off the start of the stream. So we'll do that, and we will finish hopefully by taking at least one run up the freight-only branch, so Team Tabble. So probably be another 47 run? I would assume so, yes. So 47. This time, let's go for an in-city liveried one, because that looks really cool. So... Shunt coach north to Black. So we've done that one. So we're in Preston right now, so... Blackpool North to Preston, Blackpool North to York, Poole to Blackpool North, Preston shunting, Preston to Blackburn North, Clineckley to Blackburn, Preston to Ormskirk. Ooh, light engine, nice. Norwich to Blackpool North, blimey, that's a cross-country run. Preston shunting, Preston, Kirkham. Blackpool North to Kirkham Stabling site. Oh, okay. Oh, that sounds a bit funky. Blackpool North to Kirkham Stabling siding. Kirkham and Wesham is on the other branch, the Blackpool South. That's quite interesting. Right. Victoria to Blackpool North to Blythe Bridge. Trying to find a freight run to might be just in the mornings then, or during the night. News. Long sight to Blackpool North. Do you know what? I've just had a thought. It might be influenced by the choice of livery, because these look like all passenger kind of turns. Aha, yes, there we go. Immediately I'm seeing more goods turns. So let's have a look here. Yes. Okay, so we'll run on a large logo 47 again. So let's have a look here. What have we got? North News. North. Basically, we want a freight service, if possible. Yes, Stanlow to Burton-Ays ICI. It's an hour and 1 minute, blimey. This freight service in Preston to Burton-Ays. Oh, I wonder if there's something that starts at Ormskirk. Burton-Ays ICI. Preston to Salwick Goods Loop. North Shunting. North to Euston. Nearly got a football chant going there. I hate water. I'm finally living my truth. Alright, so that's 38 minutes going the other way. Ooh. Preston to Ormskirk. Okay, that's light engine. We might do one more pacer run back to Ormskirk. Finish the day where we started. Ooh. Oh, Preston to Kirkham CE. So basically we're looking for, I can't remember what it's called, the one that's ICI. Site shunting crew. That's the Dundee Norwich. Preston. Okay, so pace away. Burton-Ays ICI shunting. Goods loop. Blythe Bridge to Blackpool North. Stoke to Blackpool North. Shunting. Shunting. Blackpool North. I'm saying Blackpool. It's just all just becoming like a noise now. Burton-Ays ICI to Stanlow. Well, I tell you what. I've got an idea. I have an idea. We go from Burton-Ays ICI to Stanlow. And then, well, to Preston, as far as Preston, and then we hop back on a pacer to head back down to Ormskirk from Preston. How's that for a slice of fried gold? And 16th, is it the 16th today or the 13th even? Or the 13th even? It's not even close. Right. Yeah, because the only one that showed going to Burton-Ays ICI was like over an hour, so I'm missing something. Was it that? Burton-Ays ICI. Yeah, Stanlow to Burton-Ays ICI. It's an hour. That's quite something. So yeah, okay. So we'll imagine that we've driven the train back up to Blackpool North, and then popped across to the Burton-Ays ICI to Stanlow. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. We out here. We are officially out here. We might even do a night run or an evening run to Ormskirk. Well, it is in the autumn. I mean, it's 5:10 and it's dark outside here already. All right, drive this freight service from Burntnays ICI to Preston. Okay. Wait. The first instruction. Wait a moment. Aha. So we're in a full-on freight yard up here. Look at this. In the meantime, there is our steed. Ah, it's 47629 again. So the same loco we got we hauled our train from Blackpool North down to Preston has popped up here to get a freight train. It's a busy day for this Groundly loco. I like the fact it's like, wait a moment. What have I got to do to start? Nothing. Okay. Hang on. You don't have to get going yet. Fresh. Autumn smells, and it's very cold. So I'm going back in here now. And marker lights on. Okay, everything's on. Right. Let's keep on. Reverse forwards. I need to head to campus soon. If you need to bail out, that's absolutely fine. No worries. Honk. The honk of encouragement there. Was that a hot plate over there? Oh, is that a hot plate? I think it might be. Hot plate, by the way, for, as it sounds, that hots up and it gets very hot. Means you can boil kettles and cook food and stuff when you've got a long journey. So that's the wiper on that side working. Off, there we go. Right. I assume we've got to wait till 12:52. So yeah, we've got a couple of moments to have a look around. So we're looking out for a couple of stations on this section of route that are closed. At least two abandoned stations that are marked on the maps for this game. Right, here we go. Stop at location signal PT62. Okay. So throttle off, brakes off. These are, I assume, petrol? They have a sort of flammable thing on them. They're TEA, so I think they're petrol. There we go. Come on. Heave. Ah. Once again, it's playing us the song of its people. Ah. And some squealing flanges as well. It's all happening. Right, so we're going up here. And we're supposed to be sticking to 20 miles an hour for the moment, so that's throttle on. There we go. Oh, the squealing flanges as we go around the point. Look at this. This is absolute flange warfare. Yeah, that was what I was saying before. I came up with this like running joke with a few friends of mine that it was like the flange wars were like, you know how the Clone Wars in Star Wars were this big thing, and like the Time War in Doctor Who was like this great thing. It's like, we do not talk about the Time War. It was massive. It was horrible. Everything, yeah, it was all horrible. Whatever. Same thing with the flange war. It was just like, we do not speak of the Time War. That we do not speak of the flange war. Also, I don't know about you, but that looks like a rather abandoned station. What do you think? Platforms, footbridge. Yep, all that stuff. It looks pretty abandoned to me. What do you think? Also, we can just accelerate a little quicker. Spooky, yeah. Yeah, it really is. Abandoned stations and man, they're like depressing, but also spooky, but also amazing, but also sad. Do you know what I mean? Like it's wild. to 30 miles an hour. Ooh, there's a signal box there. It's pretty boarded up, but, you know, looks pretty bored. Let's get some fresh air in. We can hear the growling of the 47. The moment's like... Coming up on 35 miles an hour. There we go. Where's my phone? Still got 2 miles to go. Keeping an eye out for this other potential abandoned station up here. I like the way I just said T-wagons, but it's T-E-A. Ah, yeah, fuel. So, yeah, I imagine it's petrol, probably. Ah. The Game Awards Game of the Year normies just dropped, and oh boy, is all I'll say. I don't pay attention to a lot of award shows like that, because it's very... It's like listicles and that. It's like, it's all going to be very subjective, and I like what I like sort of thing, and the Game Awards sounds especially like that. And also, what do you reckon? This looks pretty... This looks like a station that's been rather abandoned, shall we say? What do you think? As I was just trundling through the city. Speaking of tea, I took mine today, 2 days late, but oh well, nice. Good stuff. Right, we've got 1.4 miles before our signal check up here. Oh, anyone for a kickabout? Anyone for some football? Football! On the road, yep, back again. On the trains, yep, back again. That is... I don't want to... If I was a student at that school over there, I wouldn't want to end up playing on that pitch. You have quite the advantage shooting that way in the second half. No, still just trundling along nicely. Give it a bit of throttle. Sort of shed. There's like a cage of angry T-Rexes and robots and stuff behind me. Victorian engineering for you. That's what it all sounds like back there. Sounds like the Flange Wars. Victorians well known for using dinosaurs before the Industrial Revolution. Absolutely. Have you not read that history book? Was that only in my alternate timeline? Might have been. Alright, yeah, we've still got half a mile for the signal check. We're doing 25 miles an hour, so that's fun. Oh, we do need to slow to 15 in a minute. Let's just easy along. Blim, 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 blim. It's like the pacer nodding. Blim, 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 blim. Oh, tell you what, that sun's getting in the eyes a bit. Perfect. There we go. And there we go. Perfect. Oh, that's much better. That is so much better. Right, so the actual signal we need to stop at's around the corner here, so we are going down to 20. Oh, we're still not doing 15 miles an hour, so come on. Bit of brake on. Come on. There we go. Nope. Philip the T-Rex is most known for hauling the most coal over his lifetime, as well as eating the most street urchins. Yeah, that's the alternate version of the Charles Dickens novel you never heard. You never read. We've actually now stopped. I didn't want us to stop. Come on. Come on. It's only around here we need to stop again anyway. Meh. Yes. Philip needs a break back there. He does. Oh, now we're up to 15 miles an hour. Do you need to get out and push? I don't think there's quite any need for that. You probably put your back out. Yeah, here we go. This is the bit we need to stop at. I would assume I wouldn't be much help being a pigeon. You maybe more helpful as like a guide, like a sort of showing us the way. Navigation would be useful for that. Right, running, and then what we do is then we crank up the brakes. Crank up the brakes, come on. Crank up the brakes. There's a red signal right there. Please stop in time. Spot on. Ah, wait until 13:05. So we've got 4 minutes. Okay. No wonder this route takes longer than you'd think. Alright, you climb down the stairs. Oops, there we go. Oh, look at our mighty machine there. Look at our mighty machine. Powered by rocks and Victorians and dinosaurs. Meantime, there's the signal denying us progress. I would assume... Ah, it's a donkey! Hey, donkey! Where is the donkey? I'll be driving you again in a minute. Not that exact one. Danger, do not enter. Okay, where's the entrance? Okay, where's the entrance? Ooh, can we have a look around in the signal box? Poulton number 3 box. Doesn't look like there's much going on in there. Looking for golf bags? Oh yeah, of course. Can't see any... That's just... That's not a golf bag. That's not a golf bag. Hang on. Can I run up towards the station? Quickly run up towards Poulton Le Filed Station. Again, I'm probably mispronouncing that horribly. And locals are getting very angry as we speak. Right, so let's nip up to the station quickly. I love the little like Metal Gear Solid footstep sound. Ah, map! Slurp! There we go. Have a map. Nice briefcase, sir. Is that Shaq's old hair you've got? Also, okay. They've really not heard of personal space. Golf bats! There we go. Ooh! Why can I see you waving? Still think I'm sewn. But anyway, maybe it's edibles. Maybe it's a literal edible. Right. Yeah. That's just effort along there. No! Calm down. Donkey! Oh, what have I done? Press the wrong button. He's got my hair. Right, the donkey's heading off. That's probably the... We're probably waiting. The red signal is probably because of that train that we're waiting for, because we'll come through here. Right, let's have a quick look up here in the main station entrance. Pretty much everything's going to Blackpool North, apparently. Hang on. Wait a minute. I can't see. Trying to see if we can see our train from the bridge. No, we can't. Okay. Right. Anyway, we better get back to our train. He's got my hair. How rude. Right. I think we're good. We're doing the Terminator run. Well, fortunately, it's not a modern military shooting run. Meantime, here's our train waiting patiently back here. Right, let's go now. Can I go now? And there we go. There's the door. Oh, it's been nippy out there. Right. Where were we? Yeah, still works. Still got the horn. Righto. Oh, okay. Okay. 28, 49, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Activate. Stop at location, Preston, platform 2. Let's go. And the signal. There you go. We've got the signal. We've got the road. But I don't think we've got the power. We've not got the power. Hang on. There we go. All those bricks and angry dinosaurs behind us have woken up again. Right, hang on. Oh, no, we were moving there. Hang on. Come on. You can't just mash the throttle on these things like that, because it just... The wheel spin cuts in. The anti-wheel spin thing cuts in. There we go. We can only do 20 in this bit anyway, so... Slowly trundle out. Excuse me. If there is anyone in that signal box... Hello. Right. Be able to do 50 in a moment. And then 70. Yeah, good. Oh, hang on. It's the speed limit for 50 in the station. Oh, we're gonna... Yeah. You guys might want to put your fingers in your ears. This is gonna get loud. This is gonna get loud. Oh, okay, maybe not. We've still got to let the rest of the train filter through the points. The rest of the train has only just got through the points where the loco was standing. And there we go, 20 miles an hour, 20, 20, slightly more than 20 now. 50. Ah, it's another 47. An express, that's probably heading to Blackpool North. Meantime. Rah! Loud noises. Loud noises. The sound of 1,000 suns exploding. We've got 13 miles to Preston. And we're at 50 right now. I think we should be able to go up to 70 soon. Maybe once the back of the train's cleared the station. It has now. Okay, maybe 50. Maybe it's only 50 then. Aha, 70. Loud boy. Really is. Right, if we're only allowed to do 50 then... Oh no, 60. Alright, onwards to Preston. Up to 55 miles an hour. Yeah, there we go. Bit of peace and quiet. You can hear yourself thinking here. Do you want more noise? Rah! Rah! Yep, there you go. There we go. And we're up to 60 miles an hour. And there's sheeps. Those are the sheeps we saw before. Does that mean we're coming up on Shack's Row? I've renamed it. Instead of Saints Row, we got Shack's Row, which is the bit of railway where there was just cows everywhere. There was just cows all over the place. Honk for the signaller there. Yeah, I reckon we'll fit in. Yeah, we'll fit in a run from Preston to Ormskirk. Choom choom. It really is. I love how peaceful it is in here. Just like ding ding, ding ding, ding ding, and then outside. Ah! And at the back here is just squealing metal flanges and everything. Meantime, coming up after the break, some cows are at the side of the tracks. Or maybe they're not. Join us after the break on AJ Omega Tea and Trains. Meantime, as we're in the break, entertain yourselves. And I think I'm now going to get the same Xbox ad now. And welcome back to Tea and Trains. During the break, you didn't miss anything. I just sat here twiddling my thumbs while we continued to trundle along at just under 60 miles an hour. Fortunately, Shaq did not miss any cows. I can confirm. Shaq's cow report, no cows sighted. Not yet, anyway, but we are coming up on what I was terming, instead of Saints Row, Shaq's Row, which is where there was just cows everywhere. Just cows everywhere. The 3rd Street cows. The 3rd Street Shacks. No moo-moos. No, not this time. Not yet. But I'm fairly certain we're going to get some moo-moos. Some mooing is going to happen between here and Preston. The Shack Street cows. Now there's the Saints Row reboot we really needed. Never mind rebooting Saints Row into, like, a bunch of college hipsters as written by middle-aged men who have no idea what the youth are into these days. So we're like, yeah, we're going to be all satirical and post-ironic and complain about rent, so how about we form a criminal gang? But we're actually super terrorists with secret agent weapons and funny. Funny. Until you just want to punch all of them repeatedly with dildos. You just want to punch them in their face. Street cows. Why am I thinking of Street Countdown now? Street Cowdown. Street Cowdown. You see a cow down? Street cow down. Folks, what you're witnessing right now is the slow deterioration of my brain. My mind unraveling as you see. Oh, Christ. Okay. Right, only 9 miles to Preston. And, well, we are remaining vigilant in our hunt for cows. In our... Oh, there's a freight train over there, though. Some more wagons. And, either they're just being stored there for the moment, or a locos... Oh, it's a donkey! And more sheeps. Many animals around here. Lots of sheeps. Mate, I think you left your train back there. You left your freight train back there. Do you want to go and get it? Or maybe he's picking it up, I don't know. Oops, we are now doing 65 miles an hour, which is a bit too much. Oh my god, we've now got to do 30. Help! Help me! Oh my... We were supposed to be doing 30 for that bit. We were doing 60. Oh, there's a red signal coming up as well. Many poos. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're cool. We're fine. Everything is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we now come to a complete stop, but that's fine. Again. The fact that it's been permitted by mods in 7 different forms in other dildos. Isn't that what we put in Shaq's Twitter bio? Ah, okay, the signal's gone yellow now, so that's fine. Right, well, everything fine back here? Everything good? Yep. We just did a set of points in a massive freight train. We just went through a set of points that the speed limit was 34. We were doing 62 miles an hour. So, you know, I too like to live dangerously. Sorry, I meant stupidly. Anyway. We've been living a charmed life so far today. 47629, you have Protect. You've done a very good job, given the complete... That's probably worried some people. Well, thankfully, we're piloting a freight train, so there's no passengers. God, can you imagine if that... What in the name of bologna burgers was that? Has that been happening every time I've taken a screenshot, by the way? Full screen... Screenshot saved! I need to rectify that. Well, definitely will need to rectify that, if that's the case. Right, 20 miles... No, that's the first time... Okay, good. Good. Okie dokie then. Right, now it's green. Now we can do 40. Panic averted. I've found the branch of my glasses. Now to reattach it, somehow. It's probably going to be either, what, duct tape and or... If you could find the screw... Because I've had... That's a donkey! Honk. Honky! Honk for the donk! Honk for the donk! Duct tape, yeah. Or super glue if you can find the bit where the screws come together. If it's broken there, because I had the tiny little screw on this thing, on these glasses, came off a little while back, but luckily I found the screw, was able to kind of line them up, and using a magnifying glass and everything, I was able to screw the tiny... Ah, the plastic broke. Okay, well, duct tape and or super glue and crossed fingers, probably. Is your best bet. Right. Excuse me. I love the fact that for this game, they've come up with a new way of showing you in advance when signals are red or green and when you've got to slow down for things, and it's even more informative than ever. And I still find a way of missing it. They're like, one of these days we will design a completely idiot-proof UI. So easy, even AJ won't cock this up. Has he cocked it up? Yes. What do you think? So it may be idiot-proof. It's not AJ-proof, though. The issue is my vision is shite, so I can't see what I'm doing. Oh my god, yeah, that's the worst bit. That's why I had to use a magnifying glass. I was like, I'm screwing in a tiny, tiny, almost microscopic-sized screw for my glasses, but I need my glasses on to see what I'm doing, but I can't because I'm fixing my glasses. It's not nice. Do you know what 47629 says to that? Rawr! Rawr! One day we'll design an AJ-proof UI. But the words of Aragorn, but it's... Today is not that day. Hello, Mark Laram. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you in here. Thankfully, you're going to be able to be in here hopefully a bit longer than the other night. I know you literally showed up halfway through the final stage of the evening. A simulation of how bad my vision is said my left eye's vision was beyond simulation range. Yeah, I feel that. I remember when I got my eye test for these glasses. The optician was like, can you wear these contact lenses for a bit to bring your eyes like up enough that we can actually test it properly? In my case, I think it's a lazy, because I'm long-sighted, which is the opposite thing. As in, if you're short-sighted, you struggle seeing over long distance. I'm long-sighted, which means I struggle seeing over short distance. And we're speeding again, so let's just ease back in again. Let's ease it back down again. Yeah, hello, Mark. Lovely to see you. Today, we're driving a slightly different kind of rally car. Well, it's not a rally car. It's a 2,580 horsepower Class 47 diesel. And at the moment, we've got a rake of tea. Here we go. We're in Shack's Row. We're in Shack's Row. the third Street Shacks around here. There's cows all round. Woohoo! Oh, and we got a station as well. I'm not sure how. Doesn't look very active. There's no one at it. That doesn't look particularly used. That's a sexy rally car. I like trains. Hello, Paula! Paula, literally, no word of a lie. We're going to be driving this train, not this train that we're in right now, but we're going to be driving a train, again, right at the end of the stream. But we started the stream today driving a train that has the nickname the Nodding Donkey. So we called it the Donkey, and we were like, this is a fast donkey. And then I was like, not the fastest donkey we know, that's Paula. That's Paula Brady. She's the fastest donkey we know. You'll find me frolicking through the fields if you look close enough. Ah, there's more cows. Where's Shaq? There's Shaq, right there in the distance. You just see them. There they are. Yeeting their hair all over the place. Oh my god, there I am! That frolic. But yeah, lovely to see you, Paula. How have you been doing lately? I assume you've been, it's one of those periods where I haven't heard much from you lately, but I assume it's kind of a life is happening kind of deal. Beef. Sorry, was that about my remark about the hair? I'm very sorry, Shaq. It will grow back, I promise, and it will look all more awesome than ever. Meantime, these are therapy cows. They do not care. They do not judge on hairstyle or anything else. They are just cows. Look at them there. That one's vibing. They are just cows. They're cows. Ollie Jarvis is teaming up with Rossi and Hinchcliffe for IMSA. Ooh! What car are they driving in that? That sounds pretty good. Oh no, the beef. Oh yeah. Where's the beef? Life is life in better than life engines. Not that that's hard. Yeah, life and driver's block mostly. Ah, is that like writer's block except with the love of driving? Is it either the love of driving hasn't been there or the ability just hasn't been there? A McLaren. Oh. Not right. Are they running for PFAF? PFAF Racing. Because I know they're switching to McLaren next year in IMSA. Once again, the duality, or the triality, knowing my special interests, the triality of my stream, we're discussing IMSA sports car racing in a train chat. But I'm in my own apartment and it feels really not... Well done, Paula! That's awesome to hear. We love to hear that. Speaking as someone who really wants their own apartment, but may never afford one. Which sucks, but still, there's hope for me. And I'm happy when other people get to live their happiest life and everything. So that's really cool. You've got your own, well, you've got an apartment. By apartment, we know you mean stables. With hay and you know, plenty of hay in the corner and everything. You're all good. Hope there is no typos in this since I can't see what I'm typing. Oh, blimey. I'll give you the two CWC semi-final matchups and you guess who is going to win. India v New Zealand and South Africa v Australia. India and Australia. All I know is it's not us. Because England were terrible. England were bollocks. See you later, Sudoku. Always an absolute joy and an absolute pleasure. Once I find a way to live with my partner Gemstone, I have things figured out. That's a very cute name, by the way. That's an incredibly cute name. Are they... Hope this isn't TMI, by the way. Are they the one that supports Newcastle? Is that them? Trying to remember. Off. England did manage to knock out Pakistan somehow. What did we manage to be so terrible we dragged them down with us? Saying stables is Scuderia, so you could say you were a Ferrari. Yeah, could. Oh, some slowing down needs to happen again. And this time we might have a chance of actually doing it. No, not the South African news. No, we've had enough of that in the rugby. Please no. Please no. No, that'd be Alice, but she's in sports too, thanks to me. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Partners into sports and mutual interests and stuff. Yeah, also the dream as well, actually. But that's lovely to hear. I'm really happy to hear that, Paula. Genuinely. Right, we've actually slowed down quite a bit too much on our approach to Prestone. Prestonius. Look at that. The city spreads out on either side. Is Penistone in this game? I think it might be on one of the routes. And yes, it is technically pronounced Penistone, but, you know. Let's be real. It's like Scunthorpe. I can practically smell the diesel. Right, we're under 30 miles an hour. We've got a yellow signal. And then we've still got a red coming up just ahead of the station. I assume that's just ahead of the station. It looks like that's ahead of our stop marker, so we might have to be held briefly. Does Peniston make oils and lubricants? Yes, I think so. I think they do. Also, is that the joke? Was that a funny joke? England did get third somehow in the rugby. Yeah, we did, and I still have no idea how we did that. Also, another train. You're right. In the meantime, and we are, I assume, there's a Larson's Biscuits factory there too. So those are the red signals just up ahead. Okay, I have to focus here. This is serious stuff. Now let's just inch a bit closer. Some donkeys in the shed there. So those are the trains over there, Paula, that we were calling donkeys, because they're kind of bumpy and a bit bouncy. And when they're going along, they sort of nod like this, and they had the nicknames of nodding donkeys. Oh, we've got a yellow signal now, so we can move. Oh, we are moving, and we are moving. I mean, we've technically run a little bit longer than I thought we would, but I'm still going to squeeze in the final service, because why not? Hey, Jay, we'll be going over the 4 hours, and you did say you don't stream for more than 4 hours. Well, we kind of deleted the first 45 minutes because tech issues. To win a global championship. Yes, you can... Thanks for reminding me once again about that. I'm not salty about that. Right. Trundling. So we're doing 25, and then I think there's a bit of 35, but it doesn't really matter. We're just kind of trundling slowly into the station. And the actual stop markers round here. Wow, it hasn't felt like 4 hours at all. Really? Thank you. I'm glad about that. Technically, so far, it's been 3 hours 48. But, of course, we've had 45 minutes deleted off of that because of the tech issues at the start. So, technically, it's 3 hours 3. Right. So... throttle off. As long as we stop up here. Initial application. There's a DMU over there. There's another 47 in the platform. Chuntering away. And we are gradually slowing. Gradually slowing. Gradually slowing. Just coasted in. It's nice, freight services aren't as strictly timetabled as passenger ones, so they're a little bit more casual with everything. And then full service braking. Wait for 1 minute. Again, it's very chill. It's very chill. If I may get mushy for a moment, I've had... Sorry, I was distracted. If I may get mushy for a moment, immediately starts raining. If I may get mushy for a moment, I've had an awful mental health day, and you've helped so much that... Aww. Aww. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad. Because I'm... Actually, a friend of mine, she was in the chat earlier, Music Psych fan, is... Am I allowed to answer this? Well, we've been talking about this recently, about streaming and stuff, and she said how she always wanted to be, if she was ever to do streaming or whatever, she always wanted to be the kind of streamer that she wanted to watch herself. Like, if she felt like there wasn't anyone out there who kind of represented what she wanted out of a streamer or whatever, she wanted to be that to other people. So I definitely want to be that as well. That's definitely my attitude. And there we go. Well, we done that one. So, right. There we go. The bit of speeding, a little bit. We just ignore the bit when I'm pelted through a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit points section at 62 miles an hour. I do want hugs. Thank you so much. Aw. Hugs for Pigeon. Obviously, Pigeon's quite small and light, but we do like pigeons in here. Hang on a minute. You're not the pigeon that showed up to the garden, the garden at my parents' house. There was an injured pigeon that showed up. And my mum had to look after him, give him some like water and stuff. And he ended up flying on his way. And then for about a week afterwards, he would stop by every afternoon for a drink and a bit of food. And I think he's moved on now. He's doing his own thing now. But hopefully wherever that pigeon is, we hope he's doing all right. Marvin Kirschhofer is also joining the FAF team. Him's looking really exciting for next year. Right, so final run of the day. Choose a route. Blackpool branches. Team Tabble. Back to the pacer. Now, the question is, which livery do we want? Skipper. Oh, that was you. Such lovely humans to help me. Right, so... Oh, 2-car... Oh, I see. Wait a minute. 2-car... Empty. Oh, okay. 2-car... Empty. What about this one? 2-car... Empty. 2-car... Empty. 2-car... Oh, I see. They're all... Oh, loaded. Okay. So, loaded... 96, 2-car, empty, 2-car, empty. So 1989. So we've seen those liveried Pacers. We had the orange one earlier. How about we have this, the chocolate and cream kind of looking one? So now we're looking for a service from Preston to Ormskirk to finish this, finish things today. Blackpool South to Ormskirk. That's an hour and 6. We don't quite want that. Blackpool North to Preston. Blackpool North. Blackpool South to Ormskirk. The Bourbon Biscuit Pacer. It really is. No, I don't want Ormskirk to... I don't want Ormskirk all the way from Blackpool South. Is there not a service from Preston to Ormskirk? Ormskirk to Preston. There we go. Well, it's the wrong way round, but... Preston to Ormskirk. There we go. Preston to Ormskirk. 27 minutes. Lovely jubbly. It's in the autumn, so this will probably be at night. And it will also be our stream main event. We're back behind the wheel of the donkey. It's now painted at like Bourbon Biscuit instead of an orang. Earlier we had an orange one. Now we have a sort of chocolate and cream looking one. Donkey, yay! And the main livery one for this one is like light blue with a dark blue stripe, and it almost looks like toothpaste. But that was more Network Southeast, actually. Yes, it's in the night. Right, okay. Drive this passenger service from Preston to Ormskirk. Happily. So we are going to end the day where we started it. But firstly, we've got to set things up. So we're loading the passengers. Now, what I'm going to do is, because it's at night, what we need to do is... compress the speed up. Right, lights. Left wiper... Heated screen, cab heater. Well, it is a bit nippy. Cab light. Okay, so the cab light's there. Destination light, we'll put that on. Instrument lights on, yep. And lights. Headlights. Midnight, you come and pick me up, no headlights. And, oh, look at that. Different generations of DMUs together. So, that DMU on the left, diesel multiple unit, right next to us, is a Class 101. That would have been the first generation of diesel multiple unit, the kind of trains that we know very commonly now. They would have been introduced in the early 1960s, I believe. And the Pacers would have been kind of a replacement for them, because they would have been getting a bit knackered by this point. But, oh, that's pretty cool. That's a nice little shot. There we go. Why is it doing that? That's really annoying. Why is it doing that? Right, anyway. Load passengers. Wait until 2043. So we've got 45 seconds. Right, so... Let's open the doors. Oh, he's pretty busy. Guess a lot of people want to head back to Ormskirk and back towards Liverpool. Oh, blimey, look at that. See, this is where I've always said Train Sim World shines, especially, like... Their nighttime lighting always looks... really, really nice. Let's have a quick check up this end of the platform. Oh! I think this is appropriate. This is where we arrived earlier with the express train of the Class 47, 47629, from Blackpool North. So that's cool. So now we're in the bay. Platform just up here. Oh, that's a nice shot as well. With your woman from the chase stood over there by the look of it. Right. Brace yourself. It's going to let you know in very in no uncertain terms that the screenshot's been taken. You're a Cadillac racing fan, right? Yes. Yes. Good for a thumbnail, that. Yes, exactly. Oh my god. From the chase, yeah. Gay icon, though, as far as I remember, she is. Right, lock the doors. Okay. Now, we need to also set things up, so... Master key on. Reverser forward. Headlights are on. Yep, that's good. That switched from electric to V8. Oh, yeah. And... honk. And... brakes off. And... let's get cracking, shall we? Let's go. Look at this. Right, so do we have the cab light on is a question. Might do. Scott Dixon is joining the team for 2024. Oh! Now, he drove... he did the Enduros. Was he in the blue car or the yellow one? Well, was he in the yellow? Was he the Enduro driver in the yellow car, the full season one? But he only did the Enduros. Alright, we're doing 15 miles an hour out of the station. I do not have a cuppa, unfortunately, Mark, but I do have Beppis. I do have Beppis, which is, you know, very important. Actually, I'm going to top up quickly. I like how the speedometer briefly says, or the speedo briefly says 110 and then 30 again. Yellow signals. We're still doing under 20 Beppis. We're still doing under... this is the last of the Beppis from my subway earlier. Right, so... we're in the gloom. Heading home in the gloom of an autumnal evening. Very accurate, because it's been dark outside my window for about the last hour already. So the cab light is that one. Okay. What's your subway order? My subway order is footlong meatball marinara, hearty Italian bread, toast with cheese, because why would anyone have Subway untoasted? I refuse to believe that's actually a thing. That should be a crime. A human rights violation. Not much veg, sweet corn and maybe some red onion, and some mayo. And then crisps and a cookie. Renga van der Zander staying, so more Zander jokes in 2024. Excellent. I know someone who does. Well, who's today? Before, actually, it's me. Oh, sorry. Well. Right, yellow signals. We can speed up a bit now if we want. Let's do that, shall we? Signal RD14 is 3.2 miles away, but, well, I say speed up. These signals are still on yellow, so they're in a sort of... don't go flat out and be prepared to stop. Oh, look at the night sky. It's a friend from... oh, I see, right. Okay. Right, so we're up to 35 miles an hour now. Oh, what's that coming at us? It's a 47 by the look of it. There you go. I did it not toasted for about a year. How did that go? The Midnight Donkey. The Midnight Donk. Honk. Honk for the donk. Hashtag honk for donk. Rather than that old segment from SMTV Live. British 90s kids will remember. The Saturday morning show SMTV Live had the segment called Wonky Donkey. We've now got Honky Donkey. We've got 30 and a 20. Oop. Yeah, we don't need that. Honk a honk for the donk donk. Wonky Donkey. There you go. I want your midnight donkey. This is the night bus crossing the... There we go. Alright, just ease it down. 30 miles an hour. Ooh. Yeah, we'll keep the window open. Why not? Fresh air coming in. It is bloody chilly tonight, but, you know, fresh air. Fresh air is important, you know. It's very chilly on the evening of 13th of November, 1986. that we're in right now. Time travel, you see? You see? Right, 30 miles an hour. We need to be doing 20 for the briefest of moments. Oh, the flange squealing is just at an all-time high. We're just normal men. So cold in my office this morning, I had to wear a coat. Bloody hell. I'd say that's a bit nippy. Oh. Will we successfully navigate this section of points and get onto the Ormskirk branch safely? Find out after the break. Does that mean someone's on strike nearby, potentially? Taylor Swift reference. What one? I'm often making Taylor Swift references. Oh, we need to do the the destination blind. After what breaks? Oh, are you a sub? Or Twitch Turbo Man, whatever it's called. Right, anyway, so destination blind, not service special, Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds, Huddersfield, Blackpool North, Blackpool South, Ormskirk. And there we go. It's official. We're going to Ormskirk. Welcome back, over those of you in a commercial break. While you were in the break, I was confused about the Taylor Swift reference, what specific one it was that I made, because I make them very often. And I tweedled a knob, and now our train is officially listed as going to Ormskirk, which is good. It needs to be officially done. And we can now do 60 miles an hour, so should we do that? I made one. Oh. Oh, goodness me. It's been a long day of driving trains. Around Preston and Blackpool. I referenced New Year's. Oh, that's that one, yes. Is this the point that I confess that I'm still lacking in? I'm not a rep girly. Not as much. No, I like it more now, but still, I'm 1989 for life. Although at this time of year I've become just folklore and evermore is just my personality. Listen, I said I like it more now. I'm 1989, right? I'm a 1989 girly, okay? Which means the recent Taylor's version release has been lovely. Lovely for me. Midnights and rap sprinkled. It's a good time. It's a good time. Alright, up to 50 miles an hour. Look at this. Now this is folklore energy now. Whatever more energy. It's funny how I consider both of them very autumnal or wintry albums, when technically Folklore's the more summery album. Which I suppose it is. Oh. Honk. Honky donkey. Country, you're talking country Taylor. Well, she still has to do the Taylor's... Hold that thought a moment. I've just noticed there's a red signal coming up, so... Let's back it down. Hopefully we'll be able to see the light in the distance. Okay, there's a yellow signal there, but that's not showing on the HUD. Right. Okay. Yeah, let's start slowing down. Ah, it's go via locate. Oh, it's the token check, I think. Her country accent was very fake. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Right, this is the token exchange that we kind of sort of completely messed up before. We just sort of barreled straight through. The guy was like, do you want your... Alright, come back here. Yeeted the token at the back of my train. Right. Oh, there's a house there. Oh, we've gone. You're watching Coronation Street. You're watching Corrie. Oh, slowly. So I think this signal is basically to get us to stop and slow down for the token exchange, which is the little thing that says if it's a single line branch, so long as if the signaller doesn't have the token, then there's a train on that section which does. So nothing else is allowed on it. If that makes sense. And especially nothing coming the other way, because that would be bad. That would unsurprisingly be bad. Be and bad thing. That's the answer for most of Britain's ills, yes. Cruella Wanker Man. Cruella Man. Cruella Geek Stain. Fuck. Right. Easing up. Easing up. Easing up. The bleeps are rather necessary, yes. Well, it reminds me of an... Aha! And now we have the green. But now we have to stop at the location. Midge Hall token exchange. The bleeps are rather necessary, yeah. It reminds me of an old Jeremy Clarkson column from years ago, where it was like, you know how people say, like, sometimes, you know, people say, like, oh, you only swear if you can't think of anything better to say. It's such a vulgar thing. Well, kind of the opposite, really. Sometimes only swear words will do. And ironically, he used the example of a politician at the time, the then current Prime Minister Tony Blair, which is very appropriate, and it still works now. So, for example, when Rishi Sunak appears on my television screen, only swear words will do. Right. So this time, we're definitely not going to miss the signaller and his token of appreciation. And his token of power. See, it's like an RPG. We're collecting an ancient relic to gain us access to this branch, you see? Check complete. Stop a location. Right. Where's the signaller? He's down there somewhere. Or has he popped back in? There he is! You see him? Oh, look at him there! You see his silhouette just to the left. You alright, Dave? You can go home now. Okay. You can clock off now, you can go home. It's a bit nippy out here tonight, isn't it? Only swear words are appropriate for Tories in general, with the occasional exception. The exception that proves the rule. Alright, see you later, Barry. Honk. Alright, speed limit is now 7. If you're British, by law, 1 swear a day is legal. So the next station, well, we're already 3 minutes behind schedule, but did you want it to be... If you want your trains to be dead on time, don't get on a train being driven by me and go to Japan. Just replace Sunak with Johnson's audio. It is at least somewhat funny. Ish. Is that a what does the Simon say? The Simon says they're here. When I miss you, though, I wouldn't see you again for a minute, but here you are. Hello, Simon! You've arrived at just the perfect time. We are halfway through our final journey of the day. If you're Australian by law, you must swear at least 50 times. You must swear. It's 1 swear per road. That's for driving in London. Hello, Simon. How lovely to see you again as well. Ah, so good seeing all the old friends and new folks joining in as well. Do you have your new blue passport? No, I'm putting that off. I think the last time I renewed my passport was 2015. So I've got until 2025 for that. Hope you've been well. I've been surviving. I live. I live, bitches. And that's kind of how I describe that. But, yeah, coming back to streaming has been just f***ing lovely, quite frankly. Even today, I really shouldn't have had the spoons to do it, and I might suffer for it later. We'll see, but I'll try and take it easy this evening. But I'm glad I did, even after 45 minutes of technical issues. We're doing the thing, and we're doing it well. Oh, Shaq, thank you. You and Charles have been the biggest, most wonderful supporters, as well as other people, other friendos. Take a nap. I shall. Or maybe someone can shout at me to actually go to bed before midnight for once. If you're from London, you can crash a lorry at Brands Hatch. Yes. Can. Will. Almost certainly. You're so me. Last night I was like, alright, perfect. I've had a lovely chill day. Nice and restful. Do you know what I'll do? I'll finally get an early night and get a decent night. Why am I still awake at 1:30 in the f***ing morning? Why the f*** have I not gone to f***ing sleep yet? For f***ing sake. F***ing stupid brain. Also, speaking of not doing something in time, we need to slow down. We're approaching Croston. Waking up at 1 PM. What's midnight? Ah, that rallying got your blood pumping. Well, actually, I have a little story to tell. Last night, I don't know if some of you may have seen on my socials. Last night, I became an actual elite sim racing. An elite sim racer for the first time. You may think I'm nothing more than just a random sim racing pleb who likes doing virtual zoomies in pretend race cars, which is accurate. But basically, I'll tell the story once we've got stopped here. I'll tell you the full story. We're now arriving at Croston. I saw. Right. And whoa. The donkeys definitely have good brakes. Paula, can you confirm whether donkeys have good brakes? Aha. And map. There we go. Bounty Ayrton Senna behind the wheel of an Escort. Yeah, literally last night, right? They're not hanging around. They're not hanging around with these signal things, are they? Sorry for the random thing there. We can actually see the, like, Bourbon Biscuit paint scheme. There you go. Nice. All right. Oh, this is so 80s in its own right. This kind of old, I don't know what you'd call it, this kind of yellowy kind of lighting. Oh, he's taking advantage of me not setting off on time. Right, and then lock the doors and let's go. Yes, although frequent shoe checks are essential. Yeah, you really need regular, just like race cars need regular brake pad changes, donkeys need regular shoe changes. Right, off to Rufford. Escorts aren't made anymore, are they? I recall the small Fords now called the Fiesta, and they're being taken out of production as well as the KA, because Ford are just like, nobody wants small cars anymore. They want massive, mahoosive crossovers. Massive, mahoosive crossovers with massive, mahoosive batteries in them. Which is genius. Now we're on PC. Excellent. But yeah, basically what happened last night is, those of you that weren't here the other night, for my first stream back, basically what I was doing is I went back to Dirt Rally, one of my favourite games of all time, and one of the, the game that really got me into loving rallying, that led to me playing Dirt Rally 2.0, and now EA TMWRC. Excuse me, basically during that, we ended the stream by getting in the career mode for Dirt Rally, a Ford Escort Mark II. And that was for the birth and origin story of one of my latest fantasy characters for playing sim racing games, because why play a sim racing game just as myself? I'm just some pleb from Swanley. I don't want to do that. I'd rather play as, like, fantasy characters or whatever. So, for my new character, Scottish rallying prodigy, potential rallying prodigy, Kirsty Mackenzie, I must go and feed the yodeling lady. Would that be your cat, Simon? Or do you have a new roommate? They're even turning them... Well, they haven't turned the Mustang fully into an SUV. They've done an offshoot. They've basically slapped the Mustang name onto a random SUV. But yes, yeah. I assumed you meant a cat, rather than you've got a new roommate and they happen to be Swiss. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so last night on EA WRC, I happened to go in there and I tried out the Escort in the game, and I was like, how similar is it to the one in Dirt Rally? And I went to this stage in Rally Croatia, which is a tarmac rally. Obviously, tarmac specialist here, sort of. And it's one that I've been doing quite a bit. It's like a little stage. It's like 5 miles. It's a nice length to warm up on and just dive into time trial and just warm up when you boot into the game and then you get going. You know what I mean? Like, it's nice. So I went in there in the Escort and was like, that's fine. This is cool. Got to the end of my run through the stage and it wasn't even that perfect. And I went, hold on a minute. How am I 5th fastest in the entire world in this class? Like, obviously, the top-level WRC modern stuff, I'm like 157th or whatever. But I was 5th overall in this category with the Escort, which also includes stuff like the Hillman Avenger, Opel Kadett, Fiat 131 Abarth. I should start slowing down for the station soon. Well, right about now, really. What else is there? Oh, the Renault Alpine A110S. Gorgeous car that is. That's beautiful. So I went, hang on a minute. And I was like, I think only like 4 or 5 seconds away from the fastest time. And I was like, okay, I'm not a hot lapper. I'm not an elite sim racing, like, elite sim racer or anything like that. I leave that to folks like Paula. We have a proper full-on sim racer in our midst. And she's excellent, right? So I was like, well, wait a minute, I could actually do something here. I might actually be, like, all right at something. So I went back and I even did some runs in the Alpine and was improving, because the Alpine is a lot lighter but less powerful. The Escort just seems to be so nicely balanced. Oh, there's the cap light button. Well, today I learned. So we're just going to trundle nice and slowly into Rufford Station. I assume it's Rufford rather than Ruford. Nervous chuckle. So, right. So, yeah, let's just get this done first. And next time I go to England, I need to bring you a Gotham FC scarf. Oh, you do. You do. That would be a lovely Christmas present for you to do that. Right. Let's have a quick look round. Platform, is there one? Okay, there we go. But yeah, basically, Ruford. I see what you did there. Right, and map. Slurp. There we go. We've eaten a gingerbread man. If folks who weren't here earlier, there's random gingerbread men, because apparently I think is it Preston maybe? Is known for a gingerbread. So, let me finish my story first, by the way, Simon, and I'm not being rude. That's just neurodivergent brain. I will forget it if I don't finish it. But yes, basically, I ended up going back in a few times, and there was a few times where I was really close, and I felt like I was going to have a really good run, and then the back end of the car kicked out, because it's rear-wheel drive, it's not a four-wheel drive car, it's the Escort. It's from the 70s. Finish your story. It's your stream dingus. Love you, Simon. Even that was enough to derail my train of thought. Anyway, my neurodivergent brain is all over. But yeah, so it was, yeah, it's rear-wheel drive. There was, you know, it was so, I was so on the edge, but I got up to second fastest, and I was like, okay, I'm within 2 seconds of the #1 time. Now I'm within a second and a half. Now I'm within a second. And then I was like, no, I'm getting stressed now. I'm getting stressed. I had a few runs where I made the tiniest little mistake, and then the back end started waggling, and then it sort of was the kind of, what's the word? The cock-up cascade, as Yachts Croshaw very eloquently puts it. And I was about ready to suplex my rig out the window. I was like, no, 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 this is why you don't normally do time trial stuff, because you're not like this. You don't like this sort of hot lapping, intense stress, all this stuff. So I stepped away, I did some other things for a bit, and then with my last run of the night, before I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed soon. So 10:30 at night, I went, okay, one more run. Just do it in the Escort. I've been driving some other things, I've been doing other stages. One more run in the Escort. #1 in the world. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. By 0.026. So 0.02 of a second. It was close. It was very close. I also find it very funny that because my career mode character in the game is Kirsty McKenzie, who's Scottish, for some reason that nationality flag comes up even on the online leaderboards. So it says my name, AJ Omega, at the top of the leaderboard, but it has a Scottish flag next to it, which is quite funny. But I don't care. I'm a pleb with a rig that, well, I bought this bit of the rig for 200 quid pre-owned on eBay, and this is fairly basic. Well, I say basic Thrustmaster kit. It's not exactly direct drive, Husingveld, Fanatec. What are the other brands? There's some other companies that come out with. I've not spent over £1,000 on this rig. You know what I mean? And I'm not as hardcore as others. Like I say, I'm mostly just having fun doing zoomies, doing virtual zoomies. That's me, you know? But for once I was like, well, I'm actually good at something. I mean, I'm fully expecting, I'm also well aware that the class I did it in, it's the H2 rear-wheel drive class. I recently saw a certain GP Laps, who's a YouTuber and sim racer who focuses on historic racing and classic cars and stuff, which is really cool. He's very fascinating. And very interesting, but I saw him. You could have a lot. Aww. I meant specifically sim racing, but yes, yep. No, I get you. But Yeah, I'm sure. I know he's been streaming. I think he did an online rally, Safari rally in that class. So I'm sure him and other sim racing elitists will be along to absolutely cockslap that time at some point. But it's saved there. I've screen grabbed it. It's there forever. I did it. I did a thing. Basically, TLDR, I did a thing. And like I joked, apparently I'm mid in most things. I'm like average behind the wheel of most cars. But put me behind the wheel of a Ford Escort Mark II, I'm unstoppable. Ayrton Senna would bow down to me if I was driving a Ford Escort. And it also more than confirms that the Ford Escort Mark II will be the kind of hero car for Kirsty McKenzie in her story, in her career mode sort of thing. Because that's another sort of element to it. It's got a sort of anime, well, I say anime bit to it, not, but in terms of how characters have like a hero car in that, there's a bit of a street racing to real racing element to it, a bit like with Initial D, you know. I'm right, Taka Fujiwara does go professional racing, doesn't he, eventually? I'm remembering that rightly. She's Scottish Michelle Mouton. That's, yeah, that's a big influence as well. That's a big influence as well. Anyway, we're coming up on Burzkoff Junction. I'm going to assume it's Burzkoff rather than Burzkoff. That's what it's spelt like, Burzkoff. Junction. Presumably not a very popular station during the pandemic. Well, no stations were. Oh, right, come on, stop. Oops. A bit late on the brakes. It's fine. The donk has us covered. Our good little donkey has us covered. And, sit... Ust... Ass... His... Okay. I think that was supposed to say passengers must not cross this line. I think it may have said that at one point, but it doesn't anymore. Anyway, map. Slurp. And... Anything in here? No, okay. Nothing in here except a rather pretty donk. Anyway. Right. I don't think we're that far from Ormskirk now. Stop location, Ormskirk platform. Yep. And we technically should have already been there, so 2.5 miles away, so let's get it done. If you haven't seen the highlights from the NWSL final, you really should. The last few minutes were absurd. I imagine they were. Guess who's playing a show less than 3 hours from me and less than 20 minutes from my aunt next month? Who's on tour? Okay, Green Day's there. I know the two major tours I know are happening, but the Green Day one's not happening next year. I'm going to guess Taylor Swift. What musician do we... Oh! Katebs! No, solo musician Nova Katebs, who is now part of the awesome punk rock group who have actually toured over in London before. PQ. Or as they're often shortened to PQX3. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered soundtrack members. PQ, by the way. That was really cool, because she told me about that a few days before it was publicly announced. It was like, do not tell a word of this. Do not even make a sound with your mouth that even sounds vaguely like this. If I'm going to be able to. That I did not know. What? That she was in PQ. But yeah, we just happened to be talking about it. I was like, she was like, oh, I've got this massive opportunity. Oh, the Tony Hawk thing. Yeah. Well, I got gifted it. If Preston, if you're still in the chat, thank you, by the way. Friend of the channel, Preston Plaud, has gifted Tony Hawk's 1 and 2 remastered to me recently on Steam, which is lovely. Absolutely didn't have to do that. That was really generous. So that was really sweet. So, yeah, I was playing that, and then Q popped up on the soundtrack. And I was like, oh, it's Tips Band. This probably would have been before she joined, but still. 9+4, 5 minutes added time. Seattle get a break on goal, and Gotham keep it back to the ball away around the edge of the hit. It wasn't called initially, but it went to the this side of the edge has will do so, which was a free kick just outside the box and a straight red card. But still, lol. Alright. Well, we need to back it down. We are on our way to our last destination of the day. And we're doing 60 miles an hour upon arrival towards Ormskirk, which is where we started the day. We've gone in a full cycle and we've explored just about as much of the Blackpool to Preston and Ormskirk route as we could today. Right, but I'm also concerned about whether I can handle that kind of thing, because, you know, having been to a public event, let alone an event. Yeah, it's like tickets for next year's Green Day tour went on sale recently, and quite apart from them being insanely expensive, because Ticketmaster are fucking greedy. No, sorry, fucking greedy. I was like, I'm not feeling doing gigs anymore. I don't have the spoons and the capacity to do gigs as much anymore. And especially if they're going to be massive stadium shows, which they are. I wish I'd been in Central London the other night when they randomly showed up at a pub in Covent Garden to do some busking. They just randomly showed up like, oh yeah, it's an open mic night tonight, isn't it? Well, we got some acoustic guitars, so can we play? And obviously the proprietors of the bar were just like, you're motherfucking Green Day, of course you can fucking play. And there had been like rumours and hints and stuff that they were going to do a secret show that day. And it's the one time I'm like, God damn it, the one time I'm trying not to be on Instagram. I'm looking into getting an assessment done, because you're probably right about me and autism. I'm just saying, I want to experience a mosh pit one day. Oh, you will. You will. There's a little key smash. Am I mad for that? No, not at all. Not at all. Anyway, we are now approaching Ormskirk. Rather slowly. We're just trundling in at somewhere between 10 and 15 miles an hour. Nice and slowly in. Some grinding flanges. Some squealing flanges to accompany our arrival into Ormskirk. The once double-track through station that's now a terminus from both a double-ended terminus. Oops, steady a little bit. And there we go. Perfect. Spot on. Unlock the doors. Oh, while I do that, hang on. Oh, the reverser's on, isn't it? Reverser off. Master key off. There we go. You're so late, the connecting PEP's gone. No, it's not here yet. I don't know what you talk. This is what everyone's waiting for, look. Ooh, more maps. Maps. 11 out of 20 maps in one stream. How about that? You know what I was saying about the gingerbread man? Why is he waving? Why? Anyway, I don't care. Nom 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 nom. Lovely. Anyway, yes, departures. The Preston Docker. I assume that's a rail tour. Oop, that is sad. We got the golf bats from in here earlier, but yes, welcome back to Ormskirk, where we started our journey earlier, our journey today, and now we're ending it. Right, Mick Hucknall, can you budge up? Can you budge over, Mick Hucknall? I'm trying to take a picture here. Oops, sorry. There's going to be a few of the jump scares with the error thing coming up. Don't know why it's doing that. Oh, I need to actually lock the doors, don't I? To actually finish the scenario, I need to lock the doors. Left door's locked. Funny enough, SWAT mate. Mark! Please! Right. Hang on. I can't open the door. Hang on. There is a way of doing this. Release. Yes! There we go. The special door thing of power. Then unlocked. We learnt this in the tutorial earlier. Door panel cover. Close. And then the thing. There we go. We have closed up shop for the night. Someone else can take that back towards Preston or Blackpool, wherever it's going. One more picture for the album. Sorry for the jump scare. There we go. And yeah, we're back at Ormskirk. What used to be a double track through station now isn't, and is now a double-ended terminus. So trains come in here and terminate. Our train comes in here and terminate, but they don't go through. It's a bit weird and a bit wild, and there used to be another station building over there and a platform, and it's all a bit overgrown. And if we want to go this way, then Does anyone know when the next PEP train to Liverpool is? Because, yeah, that way to Liverpool. But we're not going to do that because it's been a long day of driving trains. So I'm going to go over here and there's some coffee there if anyone wants it. And here's the front of the station. I'm probably going to ask for a cab home. But, lovely time. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I don't know how many other ways I'm supposed to say that. I just keep repeating myself. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's never stopped being true. It's always true. It's true, it's damn true. Sorry, excuse the jump scare. One more screen grab. And there's an ad break. Of course there is. Oh, maybe that's what I should do in ad breaks. Save the screenshotting for when there's an ad break going on so it doesn't disrupt anyone. It's like saying thank you. I'm so glad I caught you today. Holy shit. This is the first ever Fortnite ad I've seen. Well, everyone today has apparently been getting Napoleon or Xbox adverts, so that might be a little different. But yeah, yeah, thank you all so much. Honestly, I appreciate you all so much. Love you all so much. We'll cut back over here. Oh, we've gone on about 35 minutes longer than I was expecting, but then again, 45 minutes at the start of the stream was for technical gubbins, so enough of that. Basically, what you all need to do now is nag me to actually take it easy this evening and rest, so it doesn't burn me out and crash me out for the rest of the week. Okay? Make sure, I will pinky promise that with you, okay? I am pinky promising with you, chat, that I will rest up properly tonight. And actually try and get to sleep before bloody midnight. F***ing rest so I can see you again. Excellent. Yes, that. Held for reason bullying. Okay, then rest, you pleb. No, we don't want an update now. Right, I'm seeing if there's anyone around to raid. Oh, there isn't really anyone. Yeah, not by the looks of it. Okie doke. Well, we'll clock off for the night. Having driven trains all around the northwest all day, it's been a lovely time. And as usual, you've made it all an absolute delight. My first two streams back, the first two streams of what should be now, hopefully, touch more wood, a semi-consistent stream schedule, minimum 1 a week, maybe 2, and then maybe 3 a week if I'm feeling them, but that can change. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. I'm putting in a minimum that's very, very relaxed. It's like my videos. I'm basically aiming for 2 a month, 1 or 2 a month now, and that's it. Like, any more than that's lovely, but trying to do the videos I do and please the algorithm by doing them once every week, it's not going to happen. It's not looking good, Briv, basically. So I just feel good for streaming again. It's one of those weird things as well where it's like I was too burned out for the longest time to make videos and stream. But making videos and streaming helped me feel better from the burnout. Do you know what I mean? It's that weird sort of horrible paralysis of like the kind of, what's the word? Momentum, I know there's a sort of thing with autism especially where it's like decision, not momentum, something like that. But where you get through one task, but then it's hard to keep going, the momentum to then keep going. Vicious cycle. No, not quite. But like it's sort of hard to keep the inertia. Autistic inertia. That's it. Inertia is the word I was trying to look for, and it's a great word. But it's that sort of thing of trying to find if I'd come to a complete stop with my content, so that was making me feel crap as well. But I was also too burned out to actually do any content. I don't like the word content. I need to think of another word for that. I don't like being called a content creator. I make things. I make things and I stream things. I'm a maker of things. I'm a thing maker. That's my thing. That's my title, apparently. But yeah, I had thoughts of when I was away from this. I was like, it's kind of like how I used to really like being a radio DJ at university. And I was like, yeah, it's kind of a way to treat it, really. This is a radio station. I mean, you know, the Special Interest Bureau, the logo here, the AJ Omega Broadcasting Centre, broadcast many different kinds of programming. I'm like the BBC, but with less, transphobia. But with less transphobia and not run by Tories. So I'm infinite times better then. So really enjoy. Oh, that's the best bit. That's the most important bit. yeah, that's about it, really. Have a lovely evening, folks. I will be back. When will I be back? Probably Thursday. Well, maybe Thursday. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming anything Thursday specifically, but that's normally a stream slot for me going forward. Friday evening, though, I will definitely be back as best I can because we've got the story of Kirsty McKenzie to continue with, and having told a bit of a prologue, the prelude to the dream, if you will, in Dirt Rally, time to get her cracking in EAWRC. Kirsty McKenzie hits the world stage. Bunham tish, the pun not intended. But yes, for now I'm off to sleep. Nighty night. Love you all.